Greetings, everybody. The creatures of night have fallen asleep and the heroes of dawn have risen again. It is your turn, Dawncaster, to walk the realm of the living in the shattered realm. Welcome back. Hello everybody, good morning and welcome back to Dawncaster Show It Off Sundays, where on Sundays we show off a certain game and really get into the gameplay, which what we want to do here is melt into the atmosphere of the game, immerse ourselves in the lore, and enjoy playing different characters. Thanks to the beauty known as, I'm trying to remember the expansion's name at this time. The expansion that has recently hit has been absolutely fantastic. In my brain, Eclipse. Sorry, I do truly apologize. Eclipse, magnificent new downloadable kind of thing, upgrade, expansion has been fantastic. 500 plus new cards. All new deck builds that you can make, new characters I do feel that are coming, exciting new ways to play, super cool, powerful, legendary cards, exciting new weekly trials, and all kinds of other cool stuff. Definitely, this is a great time to join the Dawncaster community. You can also join the Dawncaster Discord community, follow them. You can donate to the developers. You can buy them a cup of coffee. You can also donate to the art and the other development of Dawncaster, which I have fully done. It was my pleasure and honor. Also, you can join my Discord community where you are 100% welcome. And if you are looking to be a bit of a Discord like meter and greeter, please reach out to me on my email at gamedoubletap@gmail.com, and or you can also reach out to me in my Discord community. I am definitely looking for more people to meet and greet people who come in, and what I really want you to do is be polite, charming, and conversational with folks who come in, and be able to answer just some simple questions, drop a link or two, and just be very friendly. And please be aware that not everybody who comes to my Discord knows what's going on. I barely know what's going on. So if you're able to be that kind of person, I am definitely looking for you. So reach out to me on Discord if you're looking to be a meter and greeter. And one of the perks of being a meter and greeter is I will let you know what I'm working on in advance, and I will definitely mention you in our videos. I wouldn't mind having a couple of meter and greeters. Just somebody who can be really nice to people when they show up. That'd be great. Reach out to me and we'll talk. All right? Excuse me. Today, we're going to continue to play Words of Power if there's any time left. I have a continuation file, but I'm sure after I complete that, Words of Power will be complete. It has been one of the most fun, enjoyable weekly trials I've had in a long time. We also have a cup of Dawn coffee. This is sometime late in September that this is going on, or early October. Again, I've had a lot of episodes of Dawncaster to fill up our Show It Off Sundays. Thank you very much for coming. Big shout out to My Noise for the wonderful music and sound effects. And big shout out to Rick Vanderwild, the developer of Dawncaster, for the expansion, for the accessibility improvements. He has gone back and made even more streamlining and accessibility improvement. Thank you for fixing the information listed in the parentheses. That was a fantastic fix, and I am now more deeply knowledgeable of how some of the formulas work and how the damage works, how the spells work, things like that. Those are the kind of things that Rick Vanderwild does, and that makes me, as a visually impaired content creator, be able to better tutorialize and help y'all understand what's going on in the game. He also added something called a codex, which allows you to understand all the cards in the game. They're just fully explained. You can take notes and notate them in your notes, and you can also understand the descriptions. Speaking of descriptions, he also added a beautiful new extra description of every monster in the game, every person. It is beautiful. It is much beautiful. It is much beautiful. It is just incredibly beautiful. It's probably a more proper way of saying it. And I want to thank him so much for doing that. I just feel with the support all of you have been giving Dawncaster, and for what the developer is doing, there is wonderful things now and in the future to behold in this fantastic roguelike adventure RPG. So thank you so much to the developer, and thank you to all of you who have been giving me some really pleasant comments and showing up. Ultimately, I'd like to eventually maybe perhaps do a live premiere of Dawncaster. Only problem is it does take quite a bit for the different decks to develop. So if we did do a live premiere, I'm not sure how much I'd be able to accomplish in a single episode. Maybe even just one zone takes me, if I'm playing a weekly trial, an hour to complete, sometimes two. And if I'm playing a more advanced zone, it could take hours to complete. So if y'all are interested and you want me to do a live premiere of Dawncaster, let me know. If the developer is interested in me doing a live premiere, let me know. You can always find me in Discord. So if you do have a very vital message to send me, either leave me a comment on my channel, Game Double Tap, or leave me a chat in Discord. And understand, I don't answer Discord quickly, but I am working on trying to do it at least once a week. And please, do not be discouraged if you don't hear from me right away in Discord. I currently don't have any meters and greeters. Right now, I do have Madness keeping an eye on it, but I am not currently working with somebody who can be there just to say hello to you and give you some vital information. I'm working on that, and perhaps I'll work on some bots that will kind of explain stuff. And I don't know how to do that, but I will work on figuring that out. So maybe I'll have something that kind of tells you how often I respond to comments and what our schedule is, to give you an idea what the channel does, and maybe it will also mention links and stuff like that. Because I want you, when you come to my Discord, to feel like respected. I want you to feel welcome, and I want you to feel happy. I don't want you to go away thinking no one talked to me, no one said anything. I don't want that at all. I want you to feel happy. So I'm working on that right now. So if you could please be patient with me. I am so desperate at this point to try to find someone who can greet people when they show up at the Discord. Again, my notifications are on in Discord. So if you do have something you want to say, I will hear the notification, because I do have that all set to all. Only when I'm recording do I have notifications turned off. So, and of course, when I'm having dinner with my beloved angels, I have notifications turned off, and that's typically in the evening. I go to bed early, so I know it could be a little challenging to reach out to me, because usually anywhere from about 9 to 11 is the latest in the day that I look at information and notifications. Other than that, I'm in bed, you know. And of course, early in the morning, I am checking all notifications. Usually, if you really, really have an important message, catch me really early in the day, like 6 a.m. PST. I start recording every day around 9 a.m. So if you have a really important thing you want to chat about, I can definitely discuss it with you between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. I would say mostly Monday through Friday, because in the weekends we have a live premiere. And I don't like to double schedule too many things in the weekend. Sunday is my rest day. Sunday is our Dawncaster Show It Off Sunday. So I don't do anything on Sunday but relax, enjoy breakfast with the angels, and, you know, I just relax on Sunday. Saturday, we have Adventure to Fate Saturdays, so I'm super busy on Saturdays. But Monday through Friday, if you do have an important message, you can definitely catch me between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I will make it a point to get into Discord every day between Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. I know I will be in Discord from 6 a.m.
Rewards and
to
progression.
9
Visit our
a.m.
store. Continue.
Monday through Friday.
Press to continue.
Perfect time for us to have
Press
a
to continue.
conversation. So that is my commitment to you. Yeah. All right. So with all of that said, let's continue Words of Power, shall we? All right, my noisemakers are here.
Use weapon power familiar weapon activate to start next combat with the familiar of your choice.
I'm really loving this deck. I really love Witching Hour. By the way, this is the continuation from the episode called
Character
Witching
info.
Hour.
Player gold 9. Player health 60.
This is the weekly
Player
trial,
health 66.
Words of Power. All right, let's see where we are. I love familiar. I love the Fae familiar. She's amazing. Okay, we have 66 health. We have
current
9 gold.
24.
Let's check our cards in our deck.
Life 3.
And just
Activate
do
to
it
deal the fire
like a
action
bit
and
of
play
an
it.
overview.
Deplete. Gain aura of flames.
I'm doing this because
utility. Legendary.
it refreshes
select 1 of 3 randomly
my
selected
thoughts
cards.
and memory,
Deplete.
and it
Deplete
also
triggers when
helps
the final
y'all
charge
who
of
are
the card is
just
spent.
coming in the
Durability.
series
The number of
to
times
kind of
equipment
know
can be
what my
activated before
deck
it's depleted
has.
for the remainder of combat. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn, inflict 1 burning.
24
You are immune to
cards.
burning.
This is one of my absolute favorite cards. It's also
Reward
a card
fire.
that grants me
Life 3.
a
Philosopher's Stone.
extra bout
Neutral
of
1.
bonus
Conjure a random
points
free card
in
of the
the
color
weekly
you spent to
trial.
cast this card. Scholar.
It
Conjure 2
just
instead.
brings
Charges.
up just
2/2
amazing
utility.
fire
Legendary.
attacks
Treasure.
and
This card is part of the
defenses
treasure pool
and
and can be
gives
found
me
through various events.
immunity
Scholar. Your
to
deck
fire
contains 20 or more
damage
cards at the
when
start
I
of combat.
completely deplete the Grimoire Fire. Philosopher's Stone is a very underrated card.
Healing potion.
If you have
One
focus,
use.
you
Gain
get
healing
2
potion.
free
Block.
cards.
Neutral 1. Block.
It's
Neutral
very
charge 1.
powerful.
+2. Neutral
And
1. Steal 1
again,
health.
people
Improved
forget
by the
it's
potency of your
legendary.
afflictions. 0.
Again,
Swap.
I forgot
Curse
it was
magic.
legendary.
Common.
And now
Swap.
I try
This
to
card changes
focus
into a
on
different card
getting
when
it
played.
in every
Crooked wand.
magical
Deal.
deck.
Damage 1 damage.
It's
Inflict a random
very,
affliction.
very
Swap.
good. Okay, this is my basic attack. It's called a Crooked Wand. It's a Crooked Wand that becomes a Charge Wand. Now, I do not know if the Charge Wand converts back into the Crooked Wand or it stays a Charge Wand. All I can tell you is it's an amazing wand that gets more powerful based on how many Witching Hours I have in play. Witching Hours produce an effect, it's a kind of intensification of the damage that my wands do. Also, keep in mind, my wands recharge my Fae Familiar. I have a Fae Familiar, which is my choice of 3 different familiars I can call up with my superpower. Now, your superpower is something you can use every 3 or 4 turns. That is something you can also, with talents, decrease the cooldown of. So, yes, this wand can heal you for quite a bit if you properly administer Witching Hour to your effects. Witching Hour stays in effect the entire battle, which is amazing. This deck has 3 Witching Hours, so I am very comfortable with it. I wouldn't suggest getting much more than that, but you let me know what your builds are.
Int 1. Gain 2 haste
Keep
or
in mind
inflict 2 slow or
also,
draw a
my
card.
deck
Scholar.
benefits.
Do all 3 magic. Common.
I get bonus
Slow.
points for
Increase the cost
having
of the next drawn card by
22 to
neutral.
26
Then decrease slow
cards
by
in
1.
this deck.
Haste.
So
Reduce
that's
the
going
cost
to
of the
give
next
me
drawn
an
card by 1 energy.
extra added
Then decrease haste by
reward
1.
when I complete
Scholar.
my
Your deck
run.
contained 20 or more cards at the start of combat.
Many of you are familiar with Fast Forward. It's one of the older cards. It's also one of the best cards. And if you're an Arcanist and you're running a Scholar deck, which is a deck that has 20 cards or more, you will really love this card because it is really synergistic with this type of Witching Hour deck. The Crooked Wand deck. I call it the Crooked Wand deck. I call it the Witches deck. I call it the Witching Hour deck. It's all basically the same. But what's really good about the Fast Forward card is it slows your opponent, it gives you haste, and you draw cards. It's really great. And there are cards that I'm going to talk about later here in this deck overview that really make this card supercharged. And I'll talk about that.
Fireball.
I like giving you guys all my
damage.
secrets because
Inflict
I
burning
really
equal to half the
want you
damage
to
dealt.
play this
Fire cast
amazing
magic.
roguelike.
Common. Burning.
This
At the end of the
is
turn.
the
Take 1 damage per
finest
stack of burning.
example of one of the
Firecast.
best
A card with
games I've
Firecast
ever
is played and
played
moved
in
into
my
the
life.
discard
There
pile
are
whenever it gets buried on
several
return.
games that I have to say are some of the best games I've ever played in my life. This is one of them. No Arcanist is complete without a Fireball. If you can actually make this a zero-cost card, or even upgrade it past +10, it becomes a force to be reckoned with and devastating to your opponent. Not to mention the permanent debuff it
First aid
puts
kit.
on them
Neutral
of
1.
Burn.
Conjure 2 bandages.
Burn is
Charges.
absolutely one of
1/1
my
utility.
favorite mechanics,
Common.
and
Bandage. 1
every
use.
end of the
Gain.
turn,
Healing 2.
your
Health and
opponent
remove
will
all bleeding.
take Burn. It doesn't matter if they have 1,000 barrier, they always take the effect of your spells. They can block the damage, but they cannot block the effect. First Aid is a very old card, but a very beloved card. This is the perfect card for folks playing the weekly trial, simply because bleeds are often introduced and they are very hazardous.
Glimpse of evil.
So
Int 1.
with
Inflict 1
Bandage,
gain.
I can
Corrupted.
remove
Add a terror
bleeds.
to your foe's deck.
And
Corruption.
if you
Common.
upgrade
Gain.
Bandage,
Whenever you gain an
little
affliction, gain an additional stack for each point of gain.
tip,
Corrupted.
you
are
can
corrupted
also
if 5 or
make
more
the
corruptions are
Bandage
present in your
cure
deck.
even
Hand and slash or
more
discard pile.
unusual
Terror. On draw.
status
Gain left raise.
ailments.
Round number.
So
Start difficulty
play
like raise
around
doom.
with Bandage.
Inflicts
It's
difficulty
actually
additional
quite
doom for every turn that
enjoyable.
has passed.
Okay, this is an unsung hero of a afflictions type of deck, because this card seems to have a very kind of like minimal effect on first glance. But what you don't know is that this card can truly make your opponent suffer, because if you have this card played, everything you do will double. Basically, they will not double, they'll just get another stack of it. Often, that's all you need to do to win. Imagine you hit your opponent with weakness. Well, this card says that when that weakness afflicts your opponent, they get another stack of weakness. Let's say you hit your opponent with vulnerable. Well, this card says they get 2 stacks of vulnerable. So you take 10% more damage to 20% more
Add a terror to your foe's
damage.
deck. Corruption.
Let's say
Common.
you hit your
Gain.
opponent
Whenever
with
you gain an
Burn.
affliction,
This
gain an
card
additional
says
stack
they
for each
get
point of gain.
another stack of
Corrupted.
Burn.
You are corrupted if 5
Get
or
it?
more corruptions
Get
are
it?
present in your
Right?
deck. Hand and
It's
slash or discard
awesome.
pile. Terror. On draw. Gain left
This
raise.
card
Round number.
also
Start
does a
difficulty like
couple
raise doom.
other
Inflicts
things.
difficulty additional doom for every turn that has passed.
Okay, so based on how many turns there's been, the opponent will take another damage over time, or dot, and that is Doom. So Doom is really good. There's not very many enemies who can block Doom.
Gain 3 barrier.
I
At the start of
am
next
not
turn.
aware
Gain
of
chain equal
any
to your barrier.
cards that
Attune.
prevent Doom,
Chain
though I
magic.
think there's
Common.
a couple
Barrier.
out there.
When dealt damage.
But yeah,
Take 1 less
this is
damage
a
per stack
great
of barrier.
card.
Barrier
The
does not
first
fade
time
and can be
I
dispelled.
saw it, I
Chain.
was like,
Increase the damage of the next action by 1 per
But
stack.
now
Chain fades
I
if a play
love
card
this
did not
card.
increase chain.
I have 2 of them in
If you
my
are not
deck.
attuned already. Attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just turning my fan on because I'm a little hot. I'm drinking coffee. All right, so Lightning Shield is an old card, but a good card. And it's much more effective in a deck that's specializing in chain magic. But yeah, Lightning Shield is good. And it protects you with something called Barrier. And Barrier, unlike Block, doesn't fade at the end of your turn. It sticks around, okay? So there are 3 different shields: Lightning, Fire, and Ice. They're all good.
Deal 1 damage.
My favorite
Inflict
is
1
Fire
burning.
because
Attune
it
to fire
offers
magic.
a
Common.
debuff to
Burning.
the enemy
At the end
and
of the
a
turn,
burn.
take 1
My
damage per stack
second
of burning.
favorite
Attune.
is
If you are not
Ice
attuned already,
because,
attune to a
or
random
Frost,
element.
whatever you want
Attunements
to
and
call
power
it,
actions that
because
share their type.
it lessens the enemy's direct physical attacks on you. Perfect for a squishy Arcanist. There's nothing special about Orb of Fire other than the fact that it gives them a burn, basically a dot, and it also makes your fire actions more powerful. I just selected this
Panacea.
because it just
1
dropped.
used. Cleanse and
It isn't
affliction.
a
Gain 2
necessary
health.
part of
Utility.
this deck,
Common.
so I'm not presenting it to you like you have to have this in your deck. It's totally okay for this card to be another shield of some kind or another magical kind of like procurement of some type. Panacea is simply bought from the Alchemist, and I just buy it because you're always going to have a debuff on you, and sometimes a cheap little 10 gold Panacea potion can save you a lot of pain. Always buy one. At least have one surfacing, have one sitting around in your persistent inventory. It's really good, folks. Super tip 2, it's really good to make your potions persistent so they sit on the top of your deck.
Gain INT and 1
Always
focus
ready to be
utility.
used when
Common.
you need them.
Focus. When you
By
vote
the way,
out,
most
reveal 1 more card
potions
for every
don't
3
have a
stacks.
cost
At
to
the start
play,
of the round,
so
draw
they
1
don't have
additional
it.
card
What
for
I
every
mean by
6 stacks.
cost, they don't have an energy cost. So it's really good to make them persistent. Persistent means they don't get shuffled away at the end of your turn. Okay, so I'm not very good at the foretell game mechanics, so I'm not going to talk about that because I just don't have enough accurate information to discuss it. So, but I will talk about energy cards. So, an intellect energy card is mostly used by casters.
Surge of intellect.
Those seekers use
Witching hour.
it,
Gain
hunters
1. Gain
use
1
it,
potency.
and other
Increases
classes
by 1
use
whenever
it.
you play a cursed card.
So
Cursed
you
utility.
get 2 of
Common.
them to start.
Potency. Afflictions, you
Everybody
inflict
gets
deal extra
2.
damage equal to
You
your
can
potency.
add more. It depends on how you play. Some people like 3, some people like 4, some people like to cut it down to 1. It's really up to you. Witching Hour is the power card. It's the card that makes the Words of Power so fun. It basically gives you something called potency. So, excuse me. Potency is how your afflictions get stronger. It's really a great dynamic, and that's what I mean by each and every weekly trial is a new game. I mean, folks, do you understand how absolutely fantastic it is to be able to play a new game every week? You know, this is a roguelike with multiply different roguelikes occurring every week. It's amazing. So yeah, potency is a great dynamic. I hope they keep it in a game. I think it should stay. I don't think it should go away. I think it should stay.
Witching hour.
I really want it to stay because it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. So it makes my debuffs worse. It makes my charge wand stronger. It makes my crooked wand effects harsher. It's amazing. I have 3 of them in my deck. And that's it. That's my deck. 24 cards. Again, I don't really count the potions. Those are just there in case I get into really big trouble. My recommendation is to have about 1 to 2 potions sitting around at all times in your deck because you never know when you're going to get killed. I mean, so typically when you're down to 50% life or less, potions will heal for 15. That's a perfect time to take them. Don't even hesitate. Sometimes it's totally okay to take them even when you think you're okay, because it saves the campsites. Again, if you want to with talents, you can make sure that campsites heal you to max. You can also select the Headhunter talent, which upon killing a boss will give you 50 gold and full health. Any of those things are up to you. You can also take durability as a talent, which will increase your maximum hit points by 20. Now, if I was, again, really more logical about it, I would probably take durability more often. But I'm really usually very greedy for DPS, which is damage per second. So I prefer to have damage cards. Whereas if you're a little bit more defensive, you might want to choose durability. So you have just more hit points to kind of expend or to lose when you're being hit by monsters. Also, if you are into durability, you might want to consider Headhunter, and you might want to consider some of the other really easy to find talents like survivability. Like survivability heals you for 5% of your total hit points pool. So usually it's around 6 to 10 hit points, but you know that adds up. If you're getting 6 to 10 hit points every battle, that's like taking a potion at the start of each battle. By the way, you can choose Wild Alchemy. You can use the sassy little potion sash that is really easy to come by. And there's lots of other really easy to come by potion alternatives that can make it so that you can heal yourself up to max really easily. I am going to make an all potion build one day. It's going to be ridiculous. It won't be on a weekly trial because weekly trials are just too hard for me to play like that. But I think I'm going to do it as a fun deck. Again, I'm going to make a playlist called Fun Decks in
Close deck list. Close deck list.
Dawncaster. So
Show deck.
look out
Current
for
cards
that
in
one.
deck. 24.
Again, those won't be basically, those decks will be synergistic with whatever fun thing I'm doing. They may not be optimal or wise, but they'll be fun. Let's close our deck list. All right, now you kind of know everything about what I'm doing. Let's get into it. This particular deck is methodical and slow, so don't expect any real exciting stuff going on. Just
Crimson
you'll
Cannon
get to
settings.
see how I survive, okay? Typically, I like to grind weaker monsters to get my health up.
Blacksmith the
and
fire
then
still burns right
stronger
inside the workshop.
monsters, just kill them as fast as you can. That's
Crimson
the best
Collector
strategy
Hall. Who
I
goes
can
there?
offer
Crimson
you right
Cannoneer
now.
just hold still will
That's
lose.
your
Show deck.
pro tip
Current cards in
number
deck.
one.
24.
All right, we do have a Crimson Cannoneer. I do want to get rid of him, but I also don't want to lose a lot of health. We do have
Crimson
a
Cannoneer just
blacksmith,
hold
but
still
we
will
don't
you.
have any money.
You gain 2 bleeding stats. Enemy gains 30 enchantment.
I'm
Enemy
feeling
gains 2 armor
like
stacks.
let's
Your turn.
take out
Charge 1. +2. Neutral 1. Steal 1
let's
health.
take out
Improved by the potency of your afflictions. 0. Swap.
Let's take out the
Curse.
Crimson
Magic basic
Cannoneer.
attack.
Maybe I can
Character
kill him
info.
quick. I don't think I can, but I'm going to try.
Charged wand. Crooked wand. +2. Neutral 1. Deals
All
star
right,
3
we
star
got
damage.
bleed.
Grimoire of Fire. Crooked
And
wand.
by the way,
+2.
if I
Neutral
didn't
1.
mention
Deals
it-
Grimoire of Fire. Life 3. Activate to dull the fire. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health.
If I didn't
Player
mention
status.
it, this
Healing
is a
glimpse of evil.
continuation from
Int 1.
Witching Hour,
Grimoire of Fire.
which was last
Life 3.
Sunday.
Activate to dull. You take 3 damage. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 bane. Corrupted. Add a terror to your enemy. Gained 1 bane stacks.
Oh, we got a Grimoire.
Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 2 when. Player status. Grimoire of Fire. Stacks 3 act. Select card. Orb of Fire. Int 1.
Let's
Deal
get
1
the-
damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attune
Let's
to
get the
fire.
Grimoire
Magic.
of
Fan the
Fire
flames. Int 1. Double your foe's burning.
And
Bury
let's
2
put a
cards.
glimpse
Magic
on
fire
them.
Fire Nova. Int 1. Inflict 1 burning.
See, I
Repeat for each other.
love
Nova
the
card
new
you play this
sounds.
combat.
They're so
0.
beautiful.
Enemy gain 2 burning stacks. Player status. Grimoire of Fire. Stacks 2 activate to dull the fire action and
Let's
play it.
activate
Deflect
Grimoire.
charge wand. +2. Crooked wand. Healing potion. Player status. Healing. Crooked wand. +2. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy gain 2 vulnerable stacks.
Let's do this one.
Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 2 when dealt damage. Healing potion. Charge 1. Character info. End turn. Player energy.
Let's
End turn.
Crooked Wand him.
Enemy turn. Enemy gain 2 armor stacks. Enemy playing
Ooh,
cards.
that was really
Low cannon.
good. Vaughn, 2
Enemy takes
stacks
2
of
damage.
vulnerable.
Your turn.
All because of Glimpse
turn.
of Evil. That's how broken Glimpse of Evil is.
Character info. Surge of intellect. Witching hour. Witching hour. Witching hour. Int 1. You gained 1 potency stacks. Charged wand. Plus witching hour. You gained 1 potency stacks. You gained 1 first aid kit.
We should be
Neutral
able
1.
to kill him
Conjure
if
I
we
don't
just
have
get the
enough
right
energy.
cards.
Player
Because
status.
those
Bleed. First aid.
vulnerability
Charged
stacks
wand.
means
+2.
it's
Neutral
taking
1.
20%
Surge of
more
intellect.
damage.
You gained 1 focus stacks. First aid kit. Neutral 1.
Oh,
Conjure.
Witching Hour.
Bandage.
Oh, double Witching
Charge
Hour.
1. Character info. Charged wand. Bandage.
I'm gonna pop
you heal
both.
2 health. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all bleeding.
And I'm gonna first
Assist player status. Grimoire of fire.
let me get
Stacks
that.
2 activate. Select card.
Let me get
Burning
that
arrow.
first aid kit.
Deal 4 damage. Inflict 2 burning. Ranged fire action. Common.
Let's
Burning.
get
At the
that
end of the turn.
bleed
Take 1 damage per
removed.
stack of burning. Holy fire. Inflict 2 burning. Draw a card if you have holy energy. Divine fire action.
Right.
Uncommon.
Now
Burning. At the end
that
of the turn.
bleed is
Holy
gone.
fire. Fan of flames. Int 1. Double your foe's burning. Vary 2 cards. Magic fire action. Uncommon. Burning. At the end of the burning arrow. Deal 4 damage. Inflict 2 burning. Enemy takes 3 damage.
Burning arrow.
Enemy gain 3 burning stacks.
That just does 2 burning.
Player status. Player status. Charge
I don't
wand.
want to
Plus
bury
2.
any
Character
cards,
and turn.
so
Player energy.
I'm gonna do
End turn.
burning arrow.
Character info. Charge wand.
That's
Plus 2.
amazing.
Neutral
That
wand. Steal
extra
4 health.
stack
Bandage.
from
1 use.
Glimpse of Evil
Player
is
status.
awesome.
Grimoire. Bandage. Charge
So this
wand.
guy
Character
should
end turn.
burn down rather quickly.
Enemy turn. Enemy gain 2 armor stacks. Enemy playing cards. Light the fuse. Enemy takes 8 damage. Your turn.
We got no more energy.
Bandage. Players. Enemy status. Sturdy. Press for detailed. Enemy name Crimson Cannoneer. Enemy health 26. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Deadly. Enemy description just hold still will you. Request for detailed enemy information. Enemy name Crimson Cannoneer. Enemy health 26. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Deadly. Enemy description just hold still will you.
Okay, we can
Bearded
kill him
humanoid
here,
wearing
that'd be
elaborate armor and
good.
clothing reminiscent of a dwarf or gnome. The figure carries a large, glowing cannon-like weapon on its shoulder. Its beard is long and braided, and it wears a pointed hat. The character's clothing features intricate designs and multiple belts, suggesting a mix of
What's
craftsmanship and
his
utility.
health?
The massive firearm implies advanced technological capabilities, possibly blending magic and machinery. The figure's stance and expression convey a sense of determination and combat readiness. Enemy status. Sturdy. Press for detailed settings. Press for enemy status. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stacks 1 active. Bandage. 1 use. Gain
Oh,
2
so he's a
Philosopher's Stone.
magic tech
Neutral
soldier,
1.
and he's
Conjure
probably a
fast forward.
dwarf.
Bonus.
This is
Hit 1.
really
Gain
cool.
2
The
haste or
new
inflict 2 slower
descriptions are
block. Neutral 1.
gorgeous.
Glimpse of evil.
Can
Hit
we
1.
do 26
Inflict 1 gain.
damage before this guy
Corrupted.
shoots
Crooked wand.
us?
Plus 3. New player status. Grimoire. Crooked 1. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stacks 1 activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain. Select card. You gain aura of fire enchantment. Serve talk. STR1. While in this stance, inflict 1 burning and gain 1 momentum whenever you play an ingredient. Fire action. Uncommon.
Let's hit him with
Burning.
another
At the end of the
glimpse.
turn.
Maybe
Fire
we can
Nova.
kill him.
Int 1. Inflict 1 burning. Repeat for each other Nova
Maybe we
card you
can
play
kill
this
him right
combat.
here.
0. Fireball. Int 2. Deal 6 damage. Inflict burning equal to half the damage dealt. Firecast. Enemy takes 5 damage. Enemy gain 4 burning stacks.
I don't want to cook.
Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Gain
That's not
Neutral
much.
1. Fast. Bandage.
Oh, there it is.
Character enter.
That'll do it.
Player energy. In. 1.
Let's see if we can hit him. Okay, didn't
Enter.
do
Character
a
in
ton,
bandage.
but at least he's down to
Philosopher's
18.
Stone. Fast forward. Block. Neutral 1. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Inflict a random affliction. Swap. Cursed. Magic basic attack. Common. Affliction. A negative effect.
We
Player
have 1
status.
energy
Aura of
left.
fire.
I think
Player status.
Philosopher's
Potency.
Stone
Stacks 3
might be a
afflict.
good
Player
way to
status.
go.
Focus. Stacks 1 when you foretell. Enemy status.
Excuse
Sturdy.
me.
Player status. Aura of fire. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health. Philosopher's Stone. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Gain 2 haste or inflict
We
2 solo
could
draw a card.
crooked
Sculpt block.
wand it.
Neutral 1. Fast forward. Player health 65. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character in bandage. 1 use. Gain. Fast forward. Int 1. Gain 2 haste or inflict 2 slow. Block. Neutral 1.
Let's
Gain
go for
crooked wand.
Philosopher.
Plus 3. Neutral 1. Eldritch binding. Inflict 1 bane. If this
Let's
card
see
is
what
cursed,
we get for
inflict
free.
jinx. Charges. 2/2. Conjuration. Uncommon. Bane. Whenever you gain an affliction, gain an additional crooked Eldritch binding. Inflict 1 bane. If this enemy gains 1 bane stacks. Energize. Take damage and gain INT equal to your chain. 0. Chain. Lightning crooked energize. Take damage and gain INT equal to your chain. 0. Chain. Lightning conjuration. Legendary. Chain. Increase the damage of the next action by 1 per
that's
stack.
not bad.
Chain fades if the played card
Could
did not
be
increase
good.
chain. Crooked energize. Take damage and gain. You block the damage. You gained 1 chain stacks.
I didn't do. It's not cursed, so no jinx.
Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all.
Nothing really
Fast
good
forward.
here with this
Int 1.
card.
Gain 2.
It's
Bandage. Character info.
a
End turn.
slot machine.
Player energy.
It's RNG.
End turn.
Yeah, we didn't
Enemy
really
turn.
have anything
Enemy gain 2
good.
armor stacks.
We
Enemy playing
didn't draw
cards.
anything
Fire.
good
You take 20
with,
damage. Enemy takes 12 damage. Your turn. Enemy gain 4 burning
constructs.
stacks. Character info.
Okay, no
Bandage.
energy left, so
1
we're gonna
lightning
take
shield.
20
Int
damage.
1.
It's
Gain
fine.
3 bandage. 1. You heal 2 health. Lightning shield. Healing potion. 1 use. Block. Neutral 1. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 1 potency. Surge of intellect. You gained 1 focus stacks.
Well, we
lightning
got
shield.
him
Int
dead,
1.
so
Character
we
info.
just try to
End
hit him
turn.
with a charged
Character
wand and
lightning
heal
shield.
up.
Healing potion. 1. Block. Neutral 1.
Let's
Witching
go
hour.
ahead and
You
heal
gain 1
up.
potency stacks.
Take the
Lightning shield.
bandage.
Healing potion. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor. Player status. Aura of fire. Player status. Player status. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn. Lightning shield. Int 1. Gain 3 healing potion. 1 block. Player status. Aura of player status. Potency. Stacks 4 affliction. Lightning shield. Int 1.
Witching
Gain
hour.
player health 40. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy gain 2 armor stacks. Enemy playing cards. Low cannon. Next. Character info. Player gold 9.
Next turn.
Player gold 9. Enemy status. Player health 47. Show deck. Next.
He's only
Gain 3
gonna
gold. Skip rewards.
start
Enemy
charging up
status.
his
Fireball.
cannon again.
Int 2. Deal 6 damage. Inflict burning
We
equal to
got
half the
time to
damage
kill
dealt. Fire cap. Which
Yeah, there it is, and he's dead.
Gain 1
I
potency.
just had hoped we
Increase
would have got a
chromatic orb.
charge one,
Neutral
but we
1.
didn't.
Delta free orb. Magic action. Uncommon. Enemy player health. Player health
Let's see
47.
what we got
Show
for
deck. Skip
rewards.
rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power. Familiar weapon activate to the Crimson Collector Hall. Who goes there? Player gold 12. Character player Crimson Collector Hall. Shrine. A strange statue stands out from its surrounding. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery
Nothing
away.
really good. None of those we really
Settings.
need.
Opportunity treasure. Shrine. A strange statue stands out from
Okay,
its surrounding.
Crimson
Shrine of power. A flame flickers
Collector.
brightly. Shrine of power. A flame flickers brightly in front of a broken down statue, casting deep shadows of the outstretched.
Oh, we got a
Investigate.
shrine.
Offer a card.
And we got
Select card.
opportunity or
Lock.
treasure.
Neutral 1. Gain 3
Let's
armor.
take the
Act
shrine
lock.
and then
Neutral
we'll
1.
hope
Fast
that
forward.
the
Int 1.
opportunity
Gain 2
and
haste or
treasure
fireball.
sticks around.
Int 2. Deal 6 damage. Fast forward. Int 1. Gain 2 haste or inflict 2 slow or draw a
Oh,
card.
cool.
Scholar. Do all 3.
This is
Magic
an
action.
upgrade
Common.
shrine.
Slow. Increase the cost of the next drawn card by neutral. Then decrease slow
Let's
by 1.
offer a card.
Haste. Reduce the cost of the next drawn card by 1 energy. Then decrease haste by 1. Scholar. Your deck contained 20 or more cards at the start of combat. Fireball. Int 2. Deal 6 damage. Inflict burning equal to half the damage dealt. Firecast. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning. Firecast. A card with Firecast is played and moved into the discard pile whenever it gets buried on your turn. First aid kit. Neutral 1.
Could upgrade
Glimpse of
our
evil.
fireball.
First aid kit. Neutral 1. Conjure 2 bandages. Charges. 1/1. Item. Common. Bandage. 1 use. Gain. Healing 2. Health and remove all bleeding.
That's a good card. There's not
Glimpse of
that
evil.
many
Int
enemies
1.
that are
Inflict
immune
1
to
Bane.
fire.
Corrupted. Add a terror to your foe's deck. Corrupted action. Common. Bane. Whenever you gain an affliction, gain an additional stack for each point of Bane. Corrupted. You are corrupted if 5 or more corruptions are present in your deck. Hand and slash or discard pile. Terror. On draw.
This is
gain
a
left
good
raise.
card to
Round number.
upgrade
Start
too.
difficulty
You
right
might
raise
wanna
doom.
consider
Inflicts difficulty
upgrading our
additional doom for
bandage.
every turn that has passed. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Grimoire of fire. Life 3. Activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain aura of flames. 3 durability. Fire equipment. Legendary. Delve. Select 1 of 3 randomly selected cards. Deplete. Deplete triggers when the final charge of a card is spent. Durability. The number of times equipment can be activated before it's depleted for the remainder of combat.
I don't think this
Unique.
card's
You can only play 1
upgradable.
card with this name per combat. All enchantments are unique. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn, inflict 1 burning. You are immune to burning. Healing potion. 1 use. Healing potion. Lightning shield. Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. At the start of next turn, gain chain
I
equal
don't
to your
think
barrier.
Grimoire of
Attune.
Fire
Chain.
is
Magic lightning action.
upgradable.
Common. Barrier. When dealt damage.
I don't think
Take
it
1 less
is.
damage per stack of barrier.
I
Barrier does
also
not fade
wonder
and can
are
be dispelled.
Grimoires
Chain.
capable
Increase the
of
damage of the next
becoming
action by 1 per
enchantments?
stack.
That's another
Chain fades if the
question
play
I
card
have.
did not increase chain. Attune. If you are not attuned already, attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type. Orb of fire. Int 1. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attune to fire. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning. Attune. If you are not attuned already, attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type.
Lightning Shield is not upgradable.
Panacea. 1 use. A Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Conjure a random free card of the color you spend to cast this card. Scholar. Conjure 2 instead. Charges. 2/2. Item. Legendary. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be found through various events.
This
Scholar.
is
Your
a
deck
very
contained 20 or more cards
replaceable
at the start
card.
of
I'm
combat.
not really focused on this card. I might get rid of
Surge
it.
of Intellect. Gain INT. Surge of Intellect. Surge of Intellect. Gain INT and 1 focus. Action. Common. Focus. Surge of Philosophy. Panacea. Orb of Fire. Lightning Shield. Int 1. Gain 3 Vari. Healing Potion. Healing Potion. Grimoire of Fire. Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. First Aid Kit. Fireball. First Aid Kit. Neutral
This
1.
card is
Conjure
not
2 bandages.
upgradable.
Charges. 1/1. Item. Common. Bandage. 1 use. Gain.
Okay, so
Fireball. Int 2.
I think
Deal 6
the
damage.
best
Inflict
choice
burning. Card
is,
removed. Card destroyed. Charge 1 upgraded.
bandage
Charge
or
1 upgraded.
fireball.
Shine of Power. The flame flickers brightly as it suddenly changes color. The orange tones are replaced by a bright green hue, which lights up the area before returning to its original shade.
Let's go for Fireball because we need more damage. Let's upgrade Fireball. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. That was the destroy a card to power up other cards. I thought it was the upgrade card shrine. Oh boy, that was a bad move. So you saw it here. Read what the shrines do, folks, please. Delve into the shrines so you understand what they do. I just made a huge mistake, but that's fine. Fireball's not a hard card to find, and that one wasn't even upgraded. But the beauty is we broke it, but we also upgraded our wands. So yeah, that was a bad move.
Shine of power, the flame flickers brightly as it suddenly
should have done
exploration. Use weapon power, familiar weapon activate to start next combat with a familiar of your choice.
Upgraded my other utilities. My blocks,
Character
I
info.
left them
Player
in
gold
the
12.
deck
Blacksmith the
so that I
settings.
can break them.
Opportunity
And that
treasure.
was,
Traps or treachery away.
again, that was a mistake.
Blood moon of blood moon rises.
Okay, well, at least I
blood moon
upgraded
rises.
some other cards.
Enraging all enemies in the area. Rest at a campsite to allow the blood moon to pass.
Yeah, that was
Blood moon of blood moon rises.
Bad
Enraging
move.
all enemies in the area. Rest at a campsite to allow the blood moon
bad
to
move,
pass.
Mike.
Lead. Exploration. Player
Oh,
gold
there's
12.
the opportunity. Let's get that. Ah, toosh.
Campsite
That's a
Avery rested
debuff.
from the perils of Advent. Player gold. Character in.
Enemies are gonna be
Player gold.
stronger.
Campsite Avery. Crimson Collector. Talking Tree. Area status. Blood moon. The talking. Crimson Collector Hall. Who goes
Enemies
there?
will get
Talking Tree, you hear.
another,
Area
a
status.
little bit more
Settings.
anger.
Areas. Talking. Crimson Collector
That's
Hall.
not good.
Campsite Avery. Campsite Avery. Campfire
Alright.
Airborne Fire
We're
Relic.
probably
Remove
gonna
a card.
have to
Heal
spend
20%.
time at a
You heal
camp.
16 health. Exploration. Crimson Collector Hall. Who goes there? Settings. Talking Tree, you hear faint mumbling coming from a nearby tree.
Let's do the-
Three question marks. A soft squealing breaks the unnatural silence within these woods. NG. Continue. Continue. Three question
This
marks.
campsite.
As you check the man's boots. Leave him tight. Start cutting the ropes. Julius Belthorpe, as soon as the man is freed, he huffs indignantly and
Yes,
hits continue.
get rid of that debuff.
Julius Belthorpe, it will turn out to be their loss. What are you selling?
Let's go
What are you
save.
selling? Julius Belthorpe, where do you? Maybe later. Show me your collection. Maybe later. Exploration.
Julius.
Player gold 12. Enemy aura. Enrage. Settings. Alchemist, my potions are at least 47% safe.
All right, we don't need any. We can't afford any
Alchemist, my
cards
potions are at
right
least 47%.
now anyway.
Teresa Black Brew, oh my. Teresa Black Brew, oh my. That's quite the look on you. Can I get you
All right,
anything? Handsome?
we
On the
have
house. Of
unlocked
course.
the
Ellipsis.
special relationship with the alchemist person, and we actually can get a free card. So let's go visit her.
Continue. Inactive. 20 gold. Change. Buy a potion.
So if you walk directly
Close merchant.
into that crazy wind thing, which is
Panacea
under
costs 0.
opportunities
One
and
use.
treasures,
Cleanse and affliction.
you'll get your
Gain
face
2
all
health.
cut
Utility.
up by the
Common.
debris. But Teresa loves it, and she'll give you a free card every time. Let's buy a potion. And there you see, my potions are free. So I'm gonna get, I do believe we could get a healing potion, or we could get a life
Diamond
drinker,
potion
which
costs
is more
0.
expensive,
Healing potion costs
or
0. Holy
we
water
could
costs 0.
get that
Steel skin
card
potion
that
costs
makes
0.
one free
Bottled
card,
message
because
costs
sometimes
0.
that
One
card
use.
pops
Conjure a
up
random free card
a
and change to
rune
tied utility.
of persistence,
Uncommon.
which is
One
really
use.
good.
This card will be permanent. You lose
So
0
I
gold.
feel,
Love potion cost.
I
Life
feel
drinker venom
like
costs
we
40.
might try
Life
to
1.
go
1 use.
for
Gain health equal to the next damage you
that
deal
card.
utility. Rare.
This one's really good. Sometimes this one can be very effective, so I'm gonna buy that. And of course, after you get the free potion, the costs go back up to normal. Then you can buy whatever else you want. But it's really good to get that free potion. Again, that's made a huge difference in my gameplay. Getting that free potion every time. It's really awesome. Okay, do I need more coffee? I think I do. All right, you guys can go with me and have coffee. Let's have coffee. Let's have coffee. We need more coffee so we can chat. Why are you? Okay, I must have pushed my coffee maker back a little bit. Let's push you back up front. So, taking a little break here. Let's take a little snack break here. Chat a little bit. So, as I said before, I am looking for somebody who is really good at chatting about roguelikes like Dawncaster and Lost Island and Asmar Quest, games like that, Agents of Adventure. If you are really into chatting with people, I could really use someone to be in my Discord on a more regular basis. Like, just kind of check in. Maybe what I'm looking for you to do is check in a couple of times per day and react to people's comments with positivity. If somebody's saying something that isn't really positive, you don't need to react to that. I will notice that and take actions against people who are being negative. But honestly, I don't mind if people have freedom of speech. It's okay if somebody says, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's fine. It's freedom of speech. I don't want to suppress people's freedom of speech. What I'm looking for is for somebody to react to positive individuals and to be positive in my Discord community. Which means when people come in and say, hey, where are we? Just greet them and say, hey, you're on Game Double Tap's Discord. Welcome aboard. I need you to be really positive and greet them in a positive way. Secondly, if they have a question and you think you might know the answer, it's okay to answer it. Don't worry if it's wrong. I am never... Listen, folks, if I worried about people being accurate on my Discord, then I would have to worry about myself because I am often wrong. So it's okay if you make a mistake in you make some assumption. Just show people dignity and respect, and it's okay to answer questions. If you're wrong, we'll fact check it, and you shouldn't feel bad about that. Again, I don't expect you to know every answer. In fact, I don't even know every answer, and I'm the content creator. So just do your best to be friendly, number one, welcoming, number two, and informative, number three. Finally, don't feel like you have to stay there all day. It's okay to answer a couple of people. It's okay to answer, sorry about that, my microphone got tangled up in my elbow. It's okay to answer a couple questions and go about your day. At most, this would cost you 10 minutes of your time, a few times a week. And all I need you to do is check in once a day or a few times a week. That would be great. And I wouldn't mind if several of you did this. Again, we are kind of our own self-policing, self-moderating kind of community. Now, I'd love to have a standard, optimal kind of moderator checking in every day for maybe 10 minutes a day. That'd be great. And of course, ideally, that person would be very friendly. And when I mean very friendly, I don't mean you need to flirt with anybody. I just mean you need to just be friendly, answer questions, offer maybe some advice like, hey, this is where the channel is. Maybe drop a link. Maybe offer some suggestions about content on my channel only, or just talk about your own experiences. And it's okay if you mention other visually impaired YouTubers. That's totally okay. But just kind of direct people toward my channel, because that's why I have the Discord. So you're directed toward my channel. If there's a game you want me to cover, and I cover those kind of games, totally suggest it. It's totally okay to go, hey, Mike, would you consider playing Agent of Adventures 2? Because they just made it accessible. I say, sure, I'd love to try it. That's totally okay. And what if you said, hey, Mike, have you watched Aaron Spelker's new video? I would say, I haven't. Is it up? Yes. Okay, I'll go check it out. That's totally okay. What if you said, hey, do you know about Legally Cited? I would say, oh, yeah, I do know about it. He's a great guy. That's totally okay. It's totally okay if you mention other resources in the visually impaired community. I don't want moderators being judgy of folks who mention other communities, because I am connected with several communities and I appreciate them and they appreciate me. So, I have Randall Higgins coming in. I have folks from other developments coming in. I want them all to feel comfortable. And if they want to talk about their products or their intellectual properties or things like that, that's totally cool. I want this to be a vibrant, strong, friendly community. So if you're in my Discord, please put on your friendly pants and be kind to folks, okay? When they come in, don't be snarky. And don't preface your conversations with, I hate to be rude. If you're saying that, you're being rude. So don't say it that way. Just say, hey, welcome. Stick around, have fun. And you don't have to have a conversation with them. No one's forcing you to have a conversation with folks. If a question is too difficult for you to answer, just let it float. I'll get to it, all right? And be aware when you come into my Discord, you may not see me, but I will be there. Again, I make a commitment to you. Monday through Friday, I'll be checking from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. to see what people are talking about. That's a great time to catch me and have a conversation. Sometimes I may be at a doctor's appointment, or I may have to work. I might be recording an easy grind episode. So be aware, sometimes even I get a little preoccupied and a little busy. But I never don't have time for you, because you all are the most important part of this channel. Because you're the ones who watch the videos. You're the ones who give me suggestions and feedback and, offer me things like game suggestions and maybe mention clues for me to solve UI issues or menu problems or bugs or things like that. You're the folks who make this channel grow. You are so important. So I don't want you to ever feel that your opinions, the things you say, aren't important. It's okay if you don't know what's going on. I barely know what's going on. So please don't worry about it. And again, if you ever feel like you've been treated poorly or disrespected or not treated warming and welcomingly, please email me at gamedoubletap@gmail.com and I will fix that problem. I promise you, no one will disrespect you or treat you poorly in my communities. You will be respected. And of course, I don't tolerate any inappropriate behavior, other than you'll have to listen to some occasional fictional inappropriate behavior for some of my characters I roleplay. Honestly, that's just fiction. That is not real life. So if you are a person that's heavily politically correct, I may not be the community for you, because I don't focus on that principle. I believe political correctness is a heavy-handed tool. I don't believe that it is necessary. I do believe, though, you should never disparage other communities, personalities, and other people. You should never do that. If you don't agree with somebody, agree to disagree. So yes, if that's political correctness, then so be it. But for the most part, this is not a heavy politically correct community. Will you ever have to worry about harassment? No, you will never have to worry about that. That does not occur here. If somebody does that, they're gone. So just understand that you're safe in my community. No one will approach you. No one will ask you out on a date. No one will say anything inappropriate towards you. If I find out that happens, I just remove them. That's it. We are here to treat each other with dignity and respect and to honor the rules of consent. So that's really important. I want that message to be loud and clear. So if you're looking to do some really fun work meeting and greeting people, I am looking for you. And your communication with me can just be a direct message every now and then if you have some concerns. So sometimes you may not understand what I want you to do, and that's a good time to DM me when I can ever find information on how to respond to things, because sometimes I need a lot of practice. So yes, if you have a little question about what you want, what I need you to do, just direct message me and I'll get back with you, okay? Please be patient. Please forgive me for my lack of technical know-how. I know. I'm working on it. I promise you I'm working on it. Hey, I've come a long way. Trust me. I've come a long, long way. Anyway, that's it for our little discussion. Let's get back into our episode. We have a nice fresh of Dawn coffee. And yeah, I never thought I'd have so much things to worry about when it comes to Discord. I thought it would be just super
Potion of visions
simple
costs. Potion of alacrity
chatting,
costs
but
40.
like
Neutral
anything
1.
else,
1 use. Gain 3
every
haste.
community
Draw a card
is
utility.
like its own
Rare.
microcosm,
Haste. Reduce the
its
cost of the
own
next drawn card by 1
universe
energy.
of
Then decrease haste by 1.
complexity. It takes a lot to get kind of wrangle it a little bit, you know? All right, so I think we're good.
Close merchant. Close merchant. Exploration. Settings. Enemy aura.
Do
Player
we
gold 12.
need-
Character info.
Okay.
Use weapon power. Show deck. Player health 63.
I don't think we need another potion.
Enemy aura.
Should
Settings.
we buy another
Settings.
potion?
Crimson Tracker,
I
there
don't
you are.
think
Campsite,
so.
a brief respite. Bandit looter,
Let's
this
save
oblivious
our
bandit
money
carries a
for
large
another
box.
upgrade at the blacksmith. We got 63 health. We have 12 gold. We're doing fine. We can probably make another fight.
Campsite, a brief respite from the perils of Advent. Crimson
Okay,
Tracker.
we're
Campsite, a
starting to
brief
get to
respite from the
hard
perils of
enemies,
Advent.
so
Campfire,
you gotta
campfire,
kill them
remove a card.
fast.
Heal 20%.
I'm a
You
little
heal 16 health.
concerned at our health
Exploration.
getting too
Player health
low.
79.
But I don't want to waste any of our campsites.
Campsite, a brief respite from the perils of Advent. Player gold 12. Character info. Use weapon power familiar weapon. Show deck. Use character info. Player gold 12. Campsite, a brief rest. Strange carving, strange mark. Enemy aura. First, strange carving, strange marks are carved on. Bandit markings you spot. Follow the
I'm really
exploration. Player gold 12.
not happy
Player
about
gold
losing
12.
that fireball. We're going to try to get one back.
Enemy aura. Enrage. Settings. Crimson Collector Hall. Mini boss matriarch Daisy runner up into the Brightcandle Kennel Club Dog Show.
Okay, we got to open up the bandit campsite.
Crimson Collector Hall. Settings. Crimson Collector Hall. Who goes there?
All right, Daisy. Oh,
Mini boss matriarch Daisy runner up into the Brightcandle. Crimson Collector
folks,
Hall. Who goes there?
I can sometimes
Enemy gains
beat
enraged
Daisy,
enchantment. You gain
sometimes
2
I
bleeding
can't.
stacks. Enemy
But
gains
if
blood
Daisy
taxes
locks me
enchantment.
down,
Your turn.
we
Enemy
lose.
status. Enrage.
So,
Player status.
do I
Bleeding.
think she's
Stacks
worth
2 when
even
dealt damage.
fighting?
Take 1
No.
additional damage per stack of bleeding. Then reduce bleeding stacks by 1.
Let's deal with
Enemy
this
status.
guy.
Enraged. Start of turn.
He's
Press for
really
settings.
hard.
Settings.
Let's get rid
Press
of
for
him.
detailed enemy name Crimson Collector.
He's
Enemy health 65.
really hard.
Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Attack. Attack. Enemy
I hope
description
I can
hall.
take him
Who goes
out.
there? A stout, bearded figure in elaborate Renaissance style clothing and
He
a wide
is
brimmed
very
cap.
difficult
He carries
to
a large
deal
hammer
with.
or mace over one shoulder and holds a walking stick. The character's attire includes fur trim, chains, and ornate fabric patterns. His stance and expression convey confidence and authority. This individual appears to be a wealthy merchant or noble with combat capabilities, possibly a guild leader or influential figure in a fantasy setting. Enemy health 6. Enemy energy 0. Enemy status. And rate. Press for detailed enemy
Yeah,
information.
he's
Enemy status.
tough.
Player status.
This guy is
enemy status.
tough.
Enemy status. Player's witching hour.
Anybody
Hit
that
one. Gain
walks
1
with a
potency.
cane
Increases by
and
1
has got
whenever
a
you play
mace over his
Panacea.
shoulder,
1
yeah,
use.
he's
Cleanse
no
and affliction.
joke.
Healing
And
potion.
this guy hits
Charge
hard.
1. Plus 2.
I
Glimpse of
gotta
evil.
try to kill him
Player
fast,
status.
so that's
Bleeding.
what we're gonna
Stacks 2
focus
when dealt
on.
damage. Take 1 additional damage per stack of bleeding. Then reduce. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict. Charge 1. Healing potion. 1 use. Panacea. 1 you heal 2 health.
Okay, witching
Healing
hour
potion. Charge
up.
1. Plus a glimpse of evil. Enemy status.
Panacea.
Enraged. Start of glimpse of evil. Int 1. Player health 80. Show deck. Current player energy. In. 2.
Okay, we'll just get
End
rid
turn.
of bleeding.
Character info. Witching hour.
Let's,
Int 1. Gain 1 potency.
let's
Increases by. You gain 1
Panacea
potency
that.
stacks. Healing potion.
That
1
gets
charge
rid of-
wand. Plus 2. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 gain. Corrupted. Add a terror to your foe's deck. Corrupted action. Common. Gain. Whenever you gain an affliction, gain an additional stack.
All right,
charge
we
1.
got rid of
Plus
that.
2. Neutral 1. Steal 2 health. Improved by the potency of your enemy takes 4
Let's
damage.
get
You heal
less
2 health.
witching hour.
Healing. Character info. End turn. Player energy. Show deck. Player health 80.
We can't use glimpse right now,
Show
so
deck. Player energy.
let's
End turn.
charge.
Character info.
Let's
Close
charge
character
one.
panel. Copy seed attributes. Talents.
There we go. That's a nice
Bounties.
little heal.
Nor of the Hanged. Arcanist. A woman with dark hair style. Health. 80/80.
We got 80 health. I think our maximum
Health. Experience.
health
300
is
health.
85.
Nor
Let's
of the
check.
bounties. Talents. Attributes. Copy seed code. Close character panel. Character info. Healing potion. 1 use. Player health 80. Show deck. Player energy. Show deck. Player end turn.
Oh, we're at maximum health.
End turn. Enemy turn.
Okay.
Enemy playing cards. Bulwark. You take 4 damage. Bulwark. You take 4 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End
All right,
turn.
we're at maximum health.
Character info. Block. Neutral 1. Lightning shield. Int 1. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health. If you are lightning shield. You gain 3 barrier stats. You gain lightning shield enchantment. You gained 1 chains. You gain fire attunement enchantment. Bottled message.
8
1 use.
damage.
Conjure a random free card and change the tide. Item.
8
Untap
damage
Grimoire
and
of
he's
Fire.
already powered
Life 3.
himself up
Activate to
with
dull the
anger.
fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain aura of
Okay.
player status. Fire. Grimoire of bottled message.
Let's
Grimoire of
get
Fire.
all our
Up to take 3
shields
damage.
on.
Lightning attunement. Block. Neutral 1. You gain 3 armor stacks. Bottled message. 1 use. Conjure a random free card and change
Ooh,
the
and a
tide.
bottled
Item.
message,
Uncommon. 1 use. This card will be permanently removed from your
we
deck
got
after playing it.
Grimoire.
Tides. Cards with the ebb or flow property swap to their counterpart whenever the tide changes.
Let's get Grimoire up. Let's block.
Player health 69. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health. If you are below 50, player status.
Let's get this free
healing
card
potion.
up.
1 use.
See
Gain
what we got from
character
this
info.
one.
Healing potion.
This is like
Starter.
the Christmas
Deal 3
gift.
damage. On hit. 1% chance to create a revelation. Chance improves with each starter to
I
play.
like the
Can trigger
bottled
once per
message
combat.
card.
Range conjuration.
It's a
Common.
great
Player
little
status.
potion.
Lightning attunement. Starter. Deal 3 damage. Enemy takes 3 damage.
Wow, we already
Character
lost
info.
11 health.
Healing potion. Player status. Lightning attunement.
Oh,
Healing
okay.
character
We got a
and turn.
starter. That's okay.
Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Crimson Knuckles. You block the damage.
Let's just hit him
Enemy
with
gain
it.
1 anger stacks. Your turn.
You have a microscopic chance to get a revelation. Revelations are super,
Character info. First aid
super
kit.
cool.
Neutral 1. Conjure 2 witching hour. Int 1. First aid kit. Neutral 1. Conjure 2 bandages. Charges. 1/1. Item. Common. Bandage. 1 use. Gain. Healing 2. Health and remove all bleeding.
He just keeps getting angrier and
Witching hour.
angrier.
First aid kit. Neutral 1. Conjure. Bandage.
Alright. Let's...
Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Surge of intellect. Gain INT and 1 focus. You gained 1 focus stacks. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 bandage.
let's just get the
1 use.
bandages
Player
out
status.
in case
Lightning
we need
attunement.
them.
Your next lightning bandage. Bandage. 1 use. Gain fast
We
forward.
don't have to-
Bonus.
we don't
Int
have
1.
to use
Gain 2
them,
haste or
but they'll
inflict
be
2 slow or
ready
draw a
and
card.
they are
Scholar.
persistent.
Do all 3. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. 1 use. Player status. Lightning bandage. Bandage. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Enemy
Let's,
gained 3 slow stacks. You gain 2
Glimpse
haste
of
stacks.
Evil. Yeah, now we got some opportunities to use
Bandage.
Glimpse.
Witching hour. Gain 1 potency.
Activate
You gain 1 potency
that.
stacks. Character info.
Let's
Character
go
info.
with...
Witching hour. Bandage. Witching hour.
Let's fast
Character
forward
info.
him.
Witching hour. You gained 1 potency stacks. You gained 1 potency stacks.
We got lots of haste
Character
for us,
bandage.
lots of slow for
Bandage.
him.
Player status. Lightning attunement. Your player status.
Ooh, we got a
Potency.
witching
Stacks
hour.
4 afflictions you inflict. Player
Ooh,
status.
yes,
Grimoire of
yes,
fire.
yes,
Stacks
yes.
3.
Love
Select
that
card.
witching hour.
Scourge. Deal 2 damage. While fire attune. Inflict burning equal to the damage dealt and draw a card. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At
2
the end,
witching
orb of fire.
hours.
Int
Okay,
1.
we're
Deal
good
1
now.
damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attune to fire. Fire nova. Int 1. Inflict 1 burning. Repeat for each other nova card you play this combat. 0. Fire cast. Magic
Let's
fire
get
action.
that Grimoire.
Common. Burning. At the end of the turn. Orb of fire. Int 1. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attune to fire. Magic fire action. Fire nova. Int 1. Inflict enemy gain 2 burning stacks. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stack player status. Player status. Lightning attunement. Bandage. Player health 60. Show deck. Player energy. End turn.
This will give him a lot
Enemy
of
turn.
burns because of Glimpse.
Enemy playing cards. Reckless slam. You take 7 damage. Bulwark. You take 6 damage.
Let's go with
Enemy takes 6 damage.
Fire
Enemy gain 1
Nova.
anger stacks. Your turn. Character info. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. 1 orb of fire. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attune to fire. Bandage. Orb of fire. Deal 1 block. Neutral 1. Charge
13
Plus 3.
damage.
Neutral block. Orb of fire. Deal 1 damage.
So I'm trying to kill him really fast. We're already taking
charge 1.
13 damage.
Philosopher's Stone.
He's just
Neutral
getting
1.
stronger and
Conjure a random free
stronger.
card of the player status. Lightning attunement. Your next lightning action draws a card. Then attune to a new element.
that's what's hard.
Player
This
status.
deck isn't
Potency.
fast.
Stacks 4 afflictions. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stacks 2 activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain aura of flames. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. Orb of fire. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor. Action. Common. Armor. When dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor.
Let's go
you gain
with,
3 armor stack. Charge wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Steal 5 health. Improved by the enemy takes 8 damage. You heal 5 health.
Let's... You know what? Let's do...
Player status.
think we
Lightning
should
attunement. Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1.
block.
Player health 61. Show deck. Player energy.
Let's charge.
End turn.
There we go.
Character
Got a little bit of a...
bandage. 1 use.
Got a
Gain
nice
orb of
little,
fire. A charge wand. Plus 3. Philosopher's Stone.
magic I mean,
player status.
hit
Lightning.
point
Player
absorb.
status. Potency. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stack. Select card. Singe. Inflict 2 burning. Bury a card. Magic fire action.
No energy
Common.
left, so let's
Burning.
see if we can
At
get
the
a
end of the
free
turn.
fire
Take 1 damage per
attack.
singe. Orb of fire. Int 1. Singe. Inflict 2 burning. Bury a card. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning. Bury. Removes the top card of your deck from combat. Singe. Inflict. Orb of fire. Smoldering ribs. 1 use. Inflict 2 burning. Garnish. Interrupt and trigger your foe's burning. Fire ingredient. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn.
This is
Take
good.
1 damage per stack of
We're
burning.
gonna bury a
1 use.
card.
This
I
orb
think
of smoldering
probably...
ribs.
It
1
sounds
use.
like we're
You
going
gain
to
15
burn
enchantment.
intellect.
Enemy gain 3
and we're
burning
not
stacks.
really
You gained
in
1 sated
desperate
stacks.
need of energy. So
Player
Ooh.
status. Player status. Cooking. Stacks 1 when adding bandage.
This one might be
One
good
bandage.
because we
Player health
add
61.
burn
Show deck. Player energy.
and we trigger
Turn.
burn. Let's do this one. Let's
Enemy
make some
turn.
ribs.
Enemy playing cards. Enemy takes 9 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn.
Yeah, I like that one because it burns them plus it gives them more burn.
Character info. Bandage. 1 U. Bandage. Surge of intellect.
That was
INT
good.
and 1.
I
Charged
like
wand.
that. I like
Plus 2.
smoldering
Surge of
ribs.
intellect. You gained 1 focus stacks. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Charged wand. Switching hour. Int 1.
That was
Gain
really
1
cool.
Player
I
status.
really
Witching hour.
love the cooking.
You gained 1 potency
I
stacks.
hope more professions are
Bandage.
added because they
1
are
bandage.
delightful.
1 charged wand. Plus 2. Neutral. Enemy takes 8 damage. You heal 6 health.
Let's see.
Charged wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Enemy takes 9 damage. You heal 6 health. Bandage. 1
Switching
bandage.
hour
1 crooked wand.
again.
Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal star
Let's-
4 star damage. I don't have enough energy.
let's
Player
charge
status. Cooking.
wand.
Stacks 1. Player status. Player status.
There we
Potency.
go. Getting that
player
healing
status.
going.
Grimoire of fire. Select
And let's
card.
do it
You gain one
again.
fire enchantment. Afterburn. Int 1. Inflict burning equal
We're
to the last
doing
damage
really good.
dealt.
That
0.
healing is
Magic fire
amazing.
action. Uncommon. Burning. At the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning. Fleeting thoughts. Int 1. Vary a card. Conjure a copy
Let's
of that card
do
and gain
our
afterburn.
fire
Int 1.
grimoire.
Inflict burning equal to the last damage dealt. 0. Magic fire action. Uncommon.
Let's do our
Burning. At
grimoire.
the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of
Okay,
burning.
we've used it all up. Ooh.
Fleeting thoughts. Int 1. Vary a card. Conjure a copy of that card and gain INT equal the card's cost. Fire action. Uncommon.
We can
Vary. Torch.
afterburn.
Neutral 1. 4 tell 4. Vary a card and inflict burning equal to its cost. Magic fire basic attack. Fleeting thoughts.
Oh,
Int
it
1.
doesn't
Vary a
count
card.
anything,
Conjure
so
a copy.
there's no-
Burn block. Player
It's
status.
too late to
Potency.
get
Stacks 5
credit
afflictions
for
to
those
inflict deal
charged
extra damage equal
ones.
to your potency. Player status. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Neutral
Oh,
1.
that's
Deal
not
star 4
bad.
star damage. Block. Neutral 1. Player status. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn. Block. Neutral
Let's
1.
go for-
You gain 3 armor stacks. Bandage.
Fleeting
Character.
thought.
End turn. Player energy. End turn.
Go for fleeting thought.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Reckless slam. You take 7 damage. Enemy takes 10 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 2 burning stacks.
Let's also block.
Bandage. Player status. Enemy status. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy name crimson. Enemy health 8. Enemy status. Player status. Aura of fire. At the start of your bandage. 1 U. Bandage. 1 U. Block. Neutral. Glimpse of evil. Int
Man,
1.
so
Glimpse
much
of evil.
damage.
Int 1. Healing potion.
All right,
Healing
so
potion.
we should be able to kill
Player
him
status.
here.
Aura of fire. At the start of your turn. Inflict 1 burning. You are immune to healing potion. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain
he's
10
got 8
health.
health.
If you are
Let's
below
kill him
50%
right
health.
here.
Gain 15 health.
This
Glimpse
should
of evil.
kill him.
Int 1. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Block.
All right, let's,
Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor.
block.
Action.
Glimpse.
Bandage.
Glimpse.
1 use. Gain 2. Block. Glimpse of evil. Glimpse of evil.
I
Healing
just
potion.
didn't get a
Healing
damage
potion.
card.
Player
Ah.
status. Aura of fire. At the player status. Cooking. Stacks
we
1
need
when
to
adding
get
a third in
that
player status.
dark
Lightning
card
attunement.
that
Your next
draws
lightning.
two
Player
cards.
status. Potency. Stacks 5 afflictions. Your player status. Bandage. 1 use.
didn't
Gain 2
get
health and remove
any
all bleeding.
damage
Bandage.
cards.
Block. Neutral 1. Glimpse of evil. Block. Neutral. You gain 3 armor stacks.
Didn't get in it.
Glimpse of evil. Healing potion. 1 U. Healing potion. Player status. Aura of bandage.
We can
Player
block.
health 66. Show deck. Player energy.
Yeah, he's going to hit us
turn.
again really hard. Yeah, I just... my
Player
draws are
energy. In.
getting...
1.
You know, I don't know. Maybe
Show deck.
I am just
Current
covered.
player
I
energy.
have to
End turn.
need to cut the deck down a tiny bit.
End turn. Character bandage. 1. You heal 2 health. Glimpse of evil. Int bandage. You heal 2 health. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Glimpse of evil.
We're gonna end
Int
her-
1.
well,
Inflict 1
let's-
gain. Corrupted.
let's heal
Add
up
a
a
terror
little
to your
bit.
healing potion.
'Cause he's gonna
1
die
glimpse
from
of
the
evil.
burn.
Int 1. Inflict 1 gain. Corrupted. Add a terror to your
Let's
foe's deck.
just heal with both
Corrupted action.
bandages.
Common. Gain. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Healing potion. 1. Healing potion. Glimpse of evil. I don't have enough energy. Character in. End turn. Character. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards.
Oh, well,
Reckless
actually,
slam.
this
you take 9
does
damage.
do something.
Enemy gained 1 anger stats.
So let's
Next.
at least add a terror
Next.
to him. Maybe that will hurt him. I forget that the Glimpse of Evil has that terror effect.
Show deck. Player health 61. Enemy status. Enraged. Player health 61. Player health 61. Show deck.
Yeah, he's...
Next.
See, that
You
enemy
gain
is
7
really
gold.
bad
Skip
because
rewards.
of anger, and you gotta kill him fast, and this deck
Enemy status.
just isn't
Enraged.
fast.
Start of turn. Gain 1 anger.
Not bad. We're 61 health. Those charge wands really do a lot of work.
Pull from ether. Conjure a magic action. Conjure
Let's
a
see
copy
what
at
we
the
got
beginning
for
of next
rewards.
combat.
I don't think
Action.
there's anything
Common.
we need. I would...
Stormbolt. Int 1. Deal 4
I would
damage.
take a fire
Rat
shield
bolt.
and get
Light
rid of the
2.
lightning
Deal 3
shield.
damage.
That's about the
The
only
next
thing
card
I
you
would
add to your
get
foe's
rid
deck this
of. I
turn
would
is added twice.
probably get
Corrupted
rid
action.
of one of those
Enemy status.
glimpses.
Enraged.
They
Player
are
health 61.
getting a
Show
little
deck.
slow.
Skip rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power familiar weapon. Use weapon. Character info. Use weapon. Show deck. Current cards in deck. 22.
Nothing good.
Enemy aura. Settings.
Well, we have just the
Settings.
minimum cards to
Mini
get our
boss matriarch
bonus,
Daisy
so
Runner. Blacksmith
we
the fire
can't
still
go
burned right
below
inside the workshop.
22. So we have to make sure
Campsite 8, enemy
we
aura.
probably
Player
need to
gold
be
19.
at 24 to be on the safe side.
Enemy aura.
Because
Settings.
if we die
Settings. Mini
with
boss matriarch. Blacksmith
under
the
the
fire
cards
still. Campsite 8 brief
recommended
respite from
for
the
the
perils of adventure.
objectives, we will not get the bonus.
Enemy aura. Enraged. Campsite 8.
Do we? I don't think we have
still.
enough
Campsite
money
8
for the
brief respite from the
blacksmith.
perils of adventure.
Nah, we don't have
Blacksmith the
enough.
fire still burned right inside the work. Campsite 8 brief respite from the perils of advent. Campfire A warm fire and remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 16
I
health.
feel like
Exploration.
taking
Player
on
gold. Enemy aura.
Daisy is
First
such
setting.
a bad
Blacksmith the
idea,
fire still
and
burned.
I'm not
Campsite 8
going
brief
to.
respite from the peril. Crimson tracker, there you are. Boss been looking for you.
Let's
Enemy
get
aura. First Crimson tracker, there you are.
campsite.
Boss
Let's
been
get
looking
our
for enemy
health.
gains first strike enchantment. You gain 2 bleeding stacks. Enemy turn. Player stack. Enemy playing
Let's go
cards.
up this
Ripperless.
hill.
You take 4 damage. You take 2 damage. Your turn.
Let's get up to maximum
Fast
near.
forward. Int 1. Gain 2 haste or inflict 2 slow or draw a card. Scholar. Do all 3. Player stat. Enemy status.
Let's go
First
kill
strike.
this
This creature
guy.
attacks. First in combat. Press for detailed enemy.
He's not
enemy
too
name Crimson
bad.
tracker. Enemy health 45. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Hex. Attack. Attack. Enemy description, there you are. Boss been looking for you. A humanoid
He's
figure
a bit
with
of a
concealed
hitter
face.
too,
Dressed in
but he's
pirate
not
like
as
attire.
bad.
The character wields a long firearm and has an outstretched hand in a dramatic
He's
pose.
not as bad
Their
as the
clothing
other
includes
guy.
a tricorn hat, vest, and pants with
Let's-
straight edges.
let's
Notable
hear his
accessories are a ruffled
description.
collar and what appear to be grenades attached to their belt. The figure's stance and attire suggest a roguish, combat-ready nature, possibly with both ranged and close quarters capabilities. Settings. Press for deep. Enemy status. First, player status. Bleeding. Stacks 1 when dealt damage. Take 1 additional damage per enemy status. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 1 when fast forward.
Yeah,
Bonus.
he's really
Hit 1.
cool. He's a
Ascension.
pirate.
Healing potion.
I think there's a
Healing
pirate
potion. Block.
class in the
New
game
player
that's
status.
unlockable.
Bleeding.
I don't know
Stacks
how
1
to
when
do
dealt
it yet,
damage.
but,
Take 1 additional damage.
I'm
Enemy
excited.
status. First, player status. Bleeding. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Character info.
He's
Fast
only got
forward.
45
Surge of
hit
intellect.
points, so he's not too
Healing
bad.
potion. Surge of intellect. You gained 1 focus stack. Healing potion. Block.
Okay, we got
Neutral
bleeding
1.
already
Player
again?
status. Bleeding. Stacks 1 with block. Neutral 1. You gain 3 armor stacks. Fast
We got
forward.
1
Bonus.
stack only,
Int 1.
okay.
Gain 2. Healing potion. 1 healing potion. Player status. Healing potion. Fast forward. Bonus. Enemy gain 2 slow stacks. You gain 2 haste stacks.
Search.
Character info. End turn.
We should
Enemy
probably
turn. End turn.
block.
Enemy playing cards. Camouflage. Enemy gained 1 evasion
I'm
stacks.
looking
Your
for
turn.
bandage. We didn't get one.
End turn. Character
Let's
info.
go for fast
Crooked wand.
forward.
+3. Crooked wand. First aid kit.
Makes us a
Neutral
little
wand.
faster.
Plunger. Bandage. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Int bandage. 1. You heal 2 health. Bandage. 1 use. Player status. Focus. Bandage.
Okay, he just
1.
likes
Glimpse
to
of evil.
evade
Int 1.
everything.
Glimpse of evil.
We're fine.
Crooked wand.
We're
Plus
fine with
crooked
slow
wand.
play.
Our character info. Crooked wand. Enemy takes 4 damage. Enemy gained 1 slow stat.
There it is. That's what I want. Let's get rid of
Glimpse
that
of evil.
bleed.
Int 1. Inflict 1 bane. Corrupted. Add a terror to your foes. Crooked wand.
And
Plus
goodbye,
2. Neutral
bleed.
1. Glimpse of evil. Int crooked character end turn. Player energy. Int 2. End turn.
And let's
Character info.
start crooked
wand.
wanding.
Glimpse of evil. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks.
Oh, we should have
Crooked wand.
glimpsed.
Plus
Let's
2. Enemy takes 3
glimpse.
damage. Enemy gained 2
No,
poison
but we
stacks.
don't have any more act. Let's
Character info. End turn.
we have 2 energy, so we can
Enemy turn.
glimpse.
Enemy playing cards. Riftless. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 4 damage. Your turn. Character info. Bandage. 1 U. Surge of intellect.
There we
Gain
go.
iron, which
I
you gain
love
1
glimpse.
focus stacks.
Glimpse and crooked
Philosopher's Stone.
wand work
Neutral. Witching
well
hour.
together.
Int 1. You gained 1 potency stacks. Block. Neutral. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 2 You gained 1 potency stacks. You gained bandage. 1 Philosopher's Stone. Neutral. Block. Neutral. Player status. Focus. Block. Neutral 1. You gain 3 armor stacks. Character info. Bandage. Philosopher's Stone. Player
There we
status.
go.
Focus. Philosopher's
Witching
Stone. Don't have enough
hour.
energy. Player status. Potency. Stack. Player status.
Witching
Focus. Stacks 2 when you
hour.
Philosopher's Stone. Player status. Player status. Potency. Player status. Armor. Stacks 3 when enemy status. Player status.
Let's block.
Focus. Bandage. Player health 69. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Riftless. Enemy takes 4 damage. You take 1 damage. Your turn. Character info. Bandage. 1 U. Crooked wand. Plus 2. Orb of fire. Int 1. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 1 potency. You gained 1 potency stacks. Crooked wand. Plus player status. Focus. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Enemy takes 4 damage. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks.
This guy's gonna
Bandage.
start being the
1
character
U.
I
Crooked
farm
wand.
my
Plus
health
orb of
back
fire.
up on.
Int 1. Crooked wand. I don't have enough energy. Bandage. Character end turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Camouflage. Enemy takes 5 damage. Enemy gained 1 evasion stacks. Your turn. Bandage. 1 player health 68. Bandit. Player status. Enemy status. First. Enemy status. Press for detail. Enemy name Crimson Tracker. Enemy health 24. Enemy status. First strike. Player status. Bandage. 1. Grimoire of Fire. Life 3. Activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Bandage.
Okay, he
Grimoire
should
of Fire.
almost
You take
be
3
dead.
damage. Charge wand. +2. Neutral 1. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 1 potency. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 bane. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Player
24
status.
health. Okay, he's
Focus.
half
Witching
dead.
hour. Int 1. Gain 1. You gained 1 potency stacks. End turn.
Oh, there we go.
Character
Grimoire.
bandage. Charged wand. +2. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 2 potency. Increases by 1 whenever you play a cursed card. Charged wand. Bandage. A character in. End turn.
Okay, let's
Character info.
glimpse.
End turn. Player energy. End turn.
Let's
Character
witching.
info. Bandage. 1. Charged wand. +2. Neutral 1. Steal 6 health. Witching hour. Player status. Focus. Witching
Okay,
hour.
wow, we
Int
get a
1.
lot of
Gain 2 potency.
witching
Player
hours.
status. Focus. Stacks 2 when you foretell. Reveal. Player status. Potency. Stacks 5 afflictions you inflict deal extra damage. Player status. Grimoire of Fire.
Oh, we
Select
used
card.
up our
Holy
energy.
Fire.
That was a mistake.
Inflict 2 burning. Draw a card if you have holy energy. Orb of Fire. Int 1. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 burning. Combust. Int 1. Inflict 2 burning. Then trigger your foe's burning. Enemy gain 4 burning stacks. Enemy takes 9 damage.
Let's go for a Grimoire.
Bandage. 1. Player health 65. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards.
You know, I've
System.
noticed that
Enemy
even
takes
though
6
the
damage.
Grimoire
Call
says
added to
there's
your
a
deck.
cost
Camouflage.
related to the
Enemy gain
card,
1 evasion
we don't
stacks.
pay the cost.
Next.
So, am I wrong?
Character info.
Definitely, I think I'm right. Fact check me.
Player gold 19. Character in. Next.
Yeah, that was easy. That was an easy. And I could have done better if I'd remembered to charge wand it. I could have done even better. That's definitely a farm for health. Let's see, we got to level up. That's really good. Let's
Character
get our
info.
cha-ching button going
Next.
here. We got to
Level up. Pick a talent.
level
Reroll
up.
button for Fairy Tales.
Where's our level up sound?
Reroll button for Fairy Tale. Select Fairy Tales. Replace your weapon and basic attacks with the Fee one. At the start of your turn, gain Delirious.
Let's see what we get on offer. Oh, this is new. What's this? Oh, so we replace our basic weapons with a Fey weapon. That is so cute. Fairy
Reroll button for
Tales,
weapon
how
aptitude.
adorable.
Select weapon aptitude. Pick one of 9
That could be
weapons.
fun.
Change your basic
but
attack and all
not
basic attacks in your deck into this weapon.
Run. I am used to the crooked wand, and the last
Reroll
thing
button
I
for
want is a
inoculation.
fairy weapon.
Select inoculation at the
I'd
start
have
of your
to
turn. Cleanse all poison.
set up a whole new way of playing. But I'm dying to know what the Fey weapons are. No, again, I'm not looking to change my basic attacks. Oh, no, this is really good. Inoculation is 100% awesome. So we're going to leave that one up. We will re-roll the other two. The
Reroll button.
former.
Select weapon at.
And
Reroll
we'll
button for.
leave
Select Fairy Tales.
inoculation
Replace your
up because
reroll button for Fairy Tales.
being immune
3
from
rerolls remaining.
poison, it's not immunity
Reroll
per
button for
se.
malice. Select malice.
It's
Your basic
basically
attacks
at the
deal
start of
additional
your
damage equal
turn,
to your
it
potency.
removes
0.
all the poison. That's really good. That's close enough to immunity. But let's re-roll the first two and see if something better pops up.
Reroll button for weapon aptitude. 2 rerolls remaining. Select malice. Your basic attacks deal. Reroll button for benevolent. Select benevolent.
That's
Your healing
really
effects restore
good.
2 additional health during
Making my
combat.
basic attacks even stronger. It's not the end of the world powerful, but I tend to have a lot of potency up. Let's re-roll that one.
Reroll button for inoculation.
Ooh, this is super good. Again, I'm going to say getting my heals even stronger from charge wand is super important.
Select benevolent. Your
So
healing
this
effects
is
restore 2
now
additional health during combat.
the one I'm
Reroll
going
button
to
for
keep
benevolent.
up.
Select malice.
I
Your
think
basic
this
attacks
one
deal
is
additional damage
super
equal to your.
important.
Reroll button for malice.
Inoculation super important, but getting more heals is very important. But also getting rid of poison is super important too. So I'm gonna have to vote. Let's re-roll the first one. But I have been complaining, right, about that I don't do damage. I mean, I would do more damage if
Select malice. Your basic
I
attacks deal
had
reroll button for
malevolence,
benevolent.
right? So maybe I should really keep it because getting that potency is going to make my attacks do more damage, which means I can kill enemies faster. Wow, every one of these talents is
Select Benevolent.
absolutely
Your healing
great.
effects restore to reroll button for inoculation.
I really want to heal more. I want to do more damage. I want
Benevolent.
to
Your
heal
healing effects
more.
restore 2
I
additional
don't
health
want to be
during combat.
totally defensive,
Reroll
so
button for
maybe
benevolent.
malevolence is
Select
going to
Benevolent.
stay
Your
up.
reroll button for benevolent.
I'm going to re-roll
Select
the
Malice.
heal
Your basic
one.
attack steal addition. Reroll button for benevolent. Select Benevolent. Your healing effects restore 2 additional health
I'm
during
going to
reroll button for
keep
benevolent.
inoculation up
1
because
rerolls
that one's
remaining.
also really good.
Select
Being immune to
reroll button for
poison is
Painbringer.
really good.
Select Painbringer whenever you deal a critical hit. Gain 3 health. Critical hits deal double damage. Reroll button for select Painbringer whenever you deal a critical hit. Gain 3
let's reroll
reroll button
this
for
one.
Painbringer. 0 rerolls remaining.
Painbringer. What
Select
does this do
inoculation at
again?
the start of your
I've
turn.
heard this
Select
one
Wild
before.
Infusion. Upgrade a random card 5 times.
I don't do very many crits, so let's re-roll it. Alright, we've finished up all our re-rolls. Let's see what the final re-roll grants us. Ooh, that's so cool. This is going to basically upgrade one of our wands to a powerful extent. I think this is a must-have. It's going to upgrade. If only we hadn't gotten rid of that fireball. If only we hadn't gotten rid of that
Select
fireball.
inoculate.
That
Select
fireball
Wild Infusion.
could
Upgrade a random card 5
potentially
times.
be a
Orb of Fire
game
upgraded.
changer.
Orb of Fire upgraded. You
Game
gain 4
breaker.
gold. Player health 65.
We're going to go for this one. 5 upgrades is ludicrous. I think that's the best bet. I know I'm passing up on 2 other really strong choices. Let's go for this one. Oh, it upgraded
Current cards in
stupid
deck.
orb
22.
of fire.
Grimoire of Fire. Life 3.
Oh,
Activate to Delta Fire.
God.
Philosopher's
And
Stone.
I didn't even know if
Neutral
that
1.
was upgradable.
Healing Potion.
I actually
1
did
use.
not know
Healing
that was
Potion.
even upgradable.
Block.
So
Neutral
again,
1. Block. Neutral 1. Charged Wand. Plus 3.
lackluster
Neutral
what
1.
we did,
Charged
but we
Wand.
did-
Plus 3.
You know, we
Charged
really
wand.
tried to
Plus
make
2.
an informed
Crooked Wand.
decision.
Plus 2. Crooked Wand. Plus 3. Neutral
Let's
1.
check out
Fast
our
forward.
deck.
Int 1. Gain 2 haste or first aid kit. Neutral 1. Glimpse of Evil. Int 1. Inflict Glimpse of Evil. Int 1. Lightning Shield. Int 1. Gain Orb of Fire. Plus 5. Int 1. Deal star 6 star damage. Inflict 1 burning. Attuned to fire magic. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning. Attune. If you are not attuned already, attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type. Surge of Witching Hour. Witching Hour. Int 1. Gain 1 potency. Increase
Well,
Witching
I
Hour.
kind of turned it into a
Close
fireball.
deck list. Show deck. Current cards in deck.
I
22.
kind of turned my orb of fire into a weak fireball.
Enemy status.
A
Door of Winter.
non-upgraded fireball.
Settings. Add Fire Shield to deck.
I could have done that better. That's okay. We learned our lesson.
Add Call the Add Aura of Winter to deck. Fire Shield. Int 1. Gain 3
All
barrier.
right.
At the start of next turn, inflict burning equal to your barrier.
Okay.
Attune.
Anyway,
Magic fire action.
now we
Common.
can't get rid
barrier.
of Orb of
When
Fire
dealt
'cause we
damage,
just
take 1 less
wasted
damage per stack
a
of barrier.
major
Barrier does not
talent on
fade
it.
and can be dispelled. Burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning.
let's go check out our
Attune. If you are
rewards.
not
Sorry
attuned,
about
call
that.
the storm. Fire Shield. Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. Add Aura of Winter to deck.
Oh,
Fire
Fire
Call the
Shield's
Storm.
here.
Aura of Winter.
Yes.
Enemy status. Evasion.
I
Aura of Winter.
really,
Int 1.
really
Is combat.
want that.
Inflict 1 frozen at the start of your turn. Memorize. Frost enchantment.
I will get-
Uncommon.
I'm gonna get
Frozen.
rid of
Reduce
lightning.
damage dealt by 1 for each stack of frozen. Reduce
I
by
might
1
even
for every
get
card
rid
you
of
play,
block.
and melts away entirely at the end of the turn. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique. Memorize. This card always starts at the top of your deck.
This is a good card to enchant. It's not the most powerful card. It's good though.
Call the Storm. Conjure a random lightning card for each point of your focus. Magic lightning action. Common. Focus. When you foretell,
it's
reveal
really
1 more card
nice
for every
that
3
this card
stacks.
starts
At the start of the
top
round,
our
draw
deck.
1 additional
Again,
card
it's
for
a
every
good
6 stacks.
enchantment. If you
Conjure
just
creates a
don't
temporary
have
card
any
that is
other
removed after combat.
enchantments, This one pops up all the time. It isn't rare, so you can get it pretty easily.
Fire Shield. Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. At the start of next turn, inflict burning equal to your barrier. Attune. Magic fire action. Common. Barrier. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of barrier. Barrier does not fade and can be dispelled. Burning. At the
This
end of
is
the
a
turn,
force
take 1 damage
wind
per stack of
card.
burning. Call the storm.
So
Fire
if
Shield.
you're into
Int
force
1.
wind,
Add Aura
this
of
one's
add
good
call the
for you.
add Fire Shield to
Maybe.
deck. Exploration. Setting. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure. Settings.
I
Settings.
think-
Shine a strange statue. Bandit looter. This oblivious
I
bandit
think we're
carries a
gonna
large
take
box.
this one.
Campsite a bandit looter. This shine a strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Shine of melancholy. The stone face of an old. Shine of
think we're
melancholy. The
gonna
stone face of an
kill
old sailor stares
off-
out into the star.
I think
Examine
we're
the
gonna
shrine.
kill off a block.
Shine of melancholy. The shrine adds memorized to a card. Cards with this property get shuffled to the top of your deck at the start of
Oh,
combat.
before we do that, we'll take the shrine. You don't want to lose opportunities on shrines. Let's go for it. What's this one do again? Oh, memorize. Perfect. I feel like starting off every battle with Grimoire would be really good. So this is a Cha-Ching shrine. I feel like Grimoire of Fire is a good card to memorize, but also a good memorization would be a energy card. Those are always a good must-have so that you have 3 energy to start every battle. Another good one would be Witching Hour. Memorizing that card would be great. A potion is okay to do, but it's really a waste because then it disappears. So I feel like Grimoire of Fire will be a good way to start every battle. But I'm also feeling like energy is another good way to start. So
examine the shrine.
Hard choices.
Memorize a card. Select card.
I'm gonna
Block.
go for
Neutral one.
Grimoire
Block.
because
Charge
it uses
Charge
life,
Charge
and then
wand.
I can get that
Crooked
life
wand.
back,
Crooked
and
wand.
then it's
Fast
already
forward.
in my
Fire shield. First aid
status
kit.
thing,
Glimpse
status
of evil.
bar, so
Glimpse
it's
of
ready
evil.
to be used
Grimoire of Fire.
immediately.
Card memorized.
And I think that's
Fireball.
that's a
Disable.
good move.
Into Shrine of Melancholy. The shrine seems to smile as the lead.
Let's do it.
Exploration. Use weapon power. Use weapon power. Familiar weapon activate to start next combat with a familiar of your choice.
All right. It is possible to get multiple Melancholy Shrines. Melancholy Shrine isn't rare. It does come up a couple of times, so you can actually memorize several
Character
cards.
info. Player goal 23. Enemy aura.
Super
And
tip
settings.
number 3.
Bandit camp looks like
set up
boss matriarch.
enough
Bandit looter visibility as
memorizes
bandit
that
carries a
you
large
have a
box.
whole first hand that is ultra powerful and has everything you need to
Enemy
start
aura.
off the game.
Bandit looter visibility
You're
as
going to
bandit
want
carries
to
a
at
large
least
box.
put
Enemy
one
gains enraged
energy
enchantment.
card
You gain 3 bleeding
memorized so
stats.
that you have
Enemy
all the
gains wealthy
energy you
enchantment.
need.
Your turn. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 3 when dealt damage. Take 1 additional damage per stack of bleeding. Then reduce bleeding stacks by 1. Enemy status.
Let's
Enemy
deal with
status.
this
Press for
bandit
enemy name
looter
bandit looter.
right here.
Enemy status.
He
Enraged.
hits hard.
Start of turn. Press for detail. Settings. Settings. Press for enemy status. Press for detailed enemy name bandit looter. Enemy health 52. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Attack. Attack. Enemy description is oblivious bandit carries a large box.
3 bleeding
A stocky,
stacks.
hooded figure with a partially
Ow.
concealed face, wielding a large sword and holding a flaming object. The character wears a mix of medieval and steampunk
Let's go
inspired
check
clothing,
out the bandit
including a
looter
fringe coat and armored
description.
elements. Their stance is confrontational, with the sword held at the ready. This individual appears to be a formidable warrior with possible magical or alchemical abilities, as suggested by the flame they control. Enemy status. And player status. Grimoire of Fire. Life 3. Activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain aura of. You take 3 damage. Charged wand. +2. New. Fast forward. Bonus. Charged wand. +3. New. Surge of intellect.
Yeah,
you
this
gain 1
guy's
focus
nasty.
stack.
Well,
Charged wand.
spell-
+2. Fast
spell
forward.
soldier,
Bonus.
spell
Int
warrior
1.
of some
Charged
kind.
wand. Player status. Bleeding. Charged wand. +3. Neutral 1. Steal 1 health. Improved by the potency of your
let's get
affliction.
that
0.
up.
Swap. Cursed. Player status. Bleeding. Stack. Charged wand. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Gain 2 haste or charge. Character info. End turn. Player energy. In. 3. End turn. Character in. Charged wand. Plus. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Gain. Enemy gain 2 slow stacks. You gain 2 haste stacks. Charged wand. +2. Neutral 1. Enemy takes 3 damage. You heal 1 health. Crooked wand. +3. Deal. Enemy takes 4 damage. Enemy gained 1 burning stacks.
We got 3
Charged
energy.
wand. +3. Player status. Bleed.
Let's,
Charged wand. Enemy takes 4 damage. You heal 1 health.
Fast forward it.
Player status. Grimoire of Fire. Stacks.
There we
Select
go.
card. Fleeting thoughts. Int 1. Bury a card. Conjure a copy of that card and gain INT equal to
There
card's
we go.
cost.
Nice little
Fire
burn.
action. Uncommon. Bury. Fire Nova. Int 1. Inflict 1. Orb of Fire. Int 1. Deal. Fire Nova.
There we go. A little bit of tiny
Surge
healing.
intellect. Surge
We
of
don't
intellect.
really have Witching Hour
Gain
up
INT and 1 focus.
heavily
Conjuration.
right now, so-
Player status. Surge of intellect. You gained 1 focus stacks. Player status. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 3 when dealt. Player health 69. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character inf. Player status. Player status. Character inf. End turn.
Let's get up
Enemy
Fleeting
turn.
Thought.
Enemy playing cards. Fiery
Ow.
potion. You take 2 damage. You take 3 damage. You gained 1 burning stacks. Fiery potion. You take 2 damage. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 burning stacks. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Witching hour. Player status. Burning. Enemy status. Enraged. Press for detail. Enemy name bandit looter. Enemy health 40. Enemy energy 2. Enemy status. And player status. Witching hour. Gain 1 potency. Block. Neutral. Witching hour. You gained 1 potency stacks. Block.
Yeah, he's
Witching
jumping
hour.
off.
Crooked wand. Plus lightning shield. Int 1.
What's his health? I
Lightning
forgot.
shield. You gain 3 barrier stacks. You gain lightning shield enchantment. You gain frost attunement enchantment. End turn.
Okay, he's
Character
kind
in.
of
Block.
beefy.
You gain 3 armor stacks. Crooked wand. +2. Neutral. Enemy takes 3 damage. Enemy gained 1 vulnerable stacks. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain. I don't have enough energy.
Let's,
Player status. Armor.
lightning
Player status.
shield.
Burning. Stacks 2. Player status.
Let's get a little
Armor. Stacks 3
defensive
wind out
here.
damage. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain. Player status. Armor. Player status. Burning. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 1. Player status. Frost attunement. Your next frost. Player status. Lightning shield. Gain 3. Player
good.
status.
Vulnerable's
Fire.
good.
Select card. Searing weapon. Imp STR1. Make a basic attack. While you have focus, inflict burning equal to the damage dealt. Divine fire action. Electroflare. Int 1. Inflict 3 burning. The amount of burning is increased by chain. Magic fire. Cauterize. Int 1. Gain 4 health. Remove all your bleeding, then gain 1 burning. Firecast. You heal 4 health. You gained 1 burning stacks. Player status. Player status. Lightning shield. Player status. Witching hour. Int 1. Player health 64. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. You take 3 damage.
Oh, let's
Enemy
get rid of
turn.
that bleeding.
Enemy playing cards. Potion of vitality. Enemy heal 3.
That's good. I'd
Quick
rather
fingers.
get
You
rid of
block the damage.
bleeding.
Enemy
get
takes
rid of
2
that
damage.
fire
Enemy
once
gains 1
the
anger stacks.
grimoire
Your turn.
depletes.
You gain 1 chain stacks. End turn. Character info. First aid kit. Neutral 1. Conjure 2 bandages. Conjure. Bandage. Healing potion. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Bandage. 1 U. Bandage. Player status. Burning. Stacks 3 at the end of the turn.
All right,
Player
we gotta
status.
get that
Frost
burn
attunement.
off.
Your next frost. Player status. Grimoire of fire. Stacks 1 act. Player status.
there's that
Frost
first
attunement. Your
aid
player
kit.
status. Burning. Stacks 3 at the bandage. 1 use. Gain player
Let's
status.
glimpse.
Burning. Stacks player status. Frost attunement.
We need to
Player
get
status.
that
Grimoire of fire.
witching hour
Select
up.
card. You gain aura of fire enchantment. Fire nova. Int 1. Inflict 1 burning. Repeat for each other nova card you play this combat. Fire nova. Int 1. Inflict 1 burning. Repeat for each. Fan the flames. Int 1. Double your foe's burning. Holy fire. Inflict 2 burning. Draw a card if you have holy energy. Fan the flames. Enemy gain 2 burning stacks. Burn fire shield. Burned witching hour.
Oh, cool. Now we're immune.
Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Character. End turn. Player energy. End turn. Character. Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. The healing potion. 1 use. Charged wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1.
Let's fan the flame.
1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all bleeding.
Cool.
Bandage.
Now
1
we're
use. Player
good.
status.
Now
Burning.
we're not
Stacks
getting
3. Philosopher's
hit
Stone.
with
Player health
fire
16.
damage.
Show deck. Player end turn. You take 3 damage. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Potion of vitality. Enemy heals 3. Fiery potion. You take 3 damage. Enemy takes 4 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 2 burning stacks. Character info.
I think
Bandage.
we're good.
1 use. Bandage. A block. Neutral. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Orb of fire. Healing potion. Surge of intellect.
Oh, we still have
Player
fire.
status.
It should
Burning.
go away now.
Stacks 3 at the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning. Player status. Aura
We
of fire.
should be
At the
immune
start
to
of your
fire
turn.
by
Inflict
now.
1 burning. You are immune to burning.
Okay, let's check.
Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all bleeding. Bandage. 1 use. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor. You gain 3 armor stack. Aura
I
of fire.
thought Aura
Plus
of
5.
Fire
Int 1.
gets rid
Deal
of
star
that.
6 start. Enemy takes 7 damage. Enemy gain 2 burning stacks. Fire attunement. Surge of intellect. Gain INT
Okay,
and 1 focus.
we're taking
Healing
burning
potion.
damage though.
1
Why
use. Surge of
isn't Aura
intellect.
of Fire working?
You gained 1 focus stacks. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. 1 glimpse of evil. Int 1. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Player status. Burning. Stacks 3 at the end of the turn. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2. Bandage. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain. Players. Enemy status. Enraged. Press for detailed. Enemy name bandit looter. Enemy health 30. Enemy energy 1. Enemy status. Enraged. Player status. Burning.
I should have
Bandage.
done that before
Player
I
health 55.
launched that
Show death.
Orb of
Player
Fire,
energy.
but I was
End turn.
mad.
You take 3 damage. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Whack. You take 3 damage. You gain 2 vulnerable stacks. Whack. You
what's
take
his
7
health?
damage. You gain 2 vulnerable stacks. Enemy takes 8 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy
He's
gained
still
3
pretty
burning
healthy.
stacks. Character info. Bandage. 1 U. Bandage. 1 U. Charge wand. Plus 3. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Healing potion. Bonus. 1 use. Gain 10 health. If you are below 50. Block. Neutral 1. Fast forward. Bonus. For player status. Vulnerable. Stacks 4 take 10%. Bandage. Bandage. Recharge wand. Plus 3.
Alright.
Crooked wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Charged wand. Crooked. Healing potion. Block. Neutral 1. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1.
We
Enemy
missed
gain 4
that,
slow stacks. You gain 2
witching
haste
hour.
stacks. Character info. Bandage. 1 use. Bandage. Charged wand. Plus. Enemy takes 5 damage. You heal 2 health. Healing potion.
Let's go with
Neutral 1. I don't have enough energy. Witching hour. Gain 2 potency. Increases by 1 whenever. You gained 1
Let's
potency
fast
stacks.
forward.
You gained 1 potency stacks. Character info.
and charge one.
Bandage. 1 bandage. 1 use. Gain
There
2
we
health
go.
and remove all bleeding.
He's
you heal
going
2
down.
health. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Healing potion. Crooked wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal star 4. Healing potion. Block. Neutral 1.
This is my
Player
free
status.
witching
Vulnerable.
hour,
Stacks
so
4
I
take
should have
10%.
played that
Player
first.
status. Burning.
Again,
Stacks 3 at the end of the
I
turn.
get
Player status.
frantic
Aura of fire.
sometimes.
At the start of your turn. Player status. Fire attunement. After you play player status.
Let's
Focus. Stacks 3.
heal
Bandage.
2.
Player health 46. Show death. Player energy. End turn. You take 3 damage. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Quick fingers. You take 7 damage. You lose -5 gold. Enemy gain 3 potency stacks. Whack. You take 10 damage. You gain 2 vulnerable stacks. Enemy takes 10 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 3 burning stacks. Bandage. Player stat. Enemy status. Press for detailed enemy. Enemy name
We're
and
taking a little
enemy health
damage, but
7.
we're still
enemy
hanging in
enemy
there.
status. And player status. Vulnerable. Stack 6. Take 10% more damage from each. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all bleeding. Persistent. Player health 26.
Wow.
Show deck.
So much
Player energy.
damage.
End turn. Character
He
is
should be
bandage.
dead,
1
but...
use. Gain crooked wand. Plus 2. Bandage. You heal 2 health. Crooked glimpse of evil. Int
Yeah,
1.
he's 7
Inflict
health.
1
We got
gain.
him.
A charged wand. Plus
Yeah,
3.
but he
Lightning
he
shield.
did a lot
Int
of
1.
damage.
A charged wand. Plus
Again,
2. Neutral
these
wand. Player
melees
status.
are
Vulnerable.
really brutal.
Stack 6. Take 10% more damage from each action for each stack of vulnerable. Crooked wand. Plus 2. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 gain. Corrupted. Add a terror to your foe's deck.
Now let's
Enemy gain 1 gain
bandage.
stack. Lightning shield. Int 1. Gain a charged wand. Enemy takes 3 damage. You heal 1 health. Crooked wand. Plus a charged wand. I don't have enough
We
energy.
can probably charge
Crooked
one,
wand.
but probably
Plus
only
2.
get one
Character
in.
info. End turn.
Let's charge one.
Character info. Crooked wand. A charged wand. Plus 3.
Better
Neutral
than
wand.
nothing.
Steal 1 health. Improved by the potency of your afflictions. 0. Swap.
Shoot.
Cursed.
Screwed
Magic
up
basic
again.
attack. Common. Swap. This card changes into a
I
different
should
card
have
when
just
played.
killed him.
Lightning shield.
I think we're
Int
gonna
1.
lose.
Gain 3 barrier.
I
I don't have
should
enough
have
energy.
just
Player
done
status.
2
Vulnerable.
attacks.
Stack 6.
I don't
Player
know
status.
what I was
Burning.
thinking.
Stacks 3. Player status. Aura of fire. Player status. Fire attunement. Player
I
status.
don't even-
Focus.
I should have
Stacks
taken
3
a
when you
post.
enemy status.
I've been
Enraged.
so-
Start of turn.
I've been
Player status.
so
Vulnerable. Stack 6. A crooked wand.
frugal.
Plus 2. Charge
I
wand.
should have taken
Plus 3.
health
Crooked wand.
potions.
Character in. End turn.
I messed up.
End turn. You take 3 damage. Enemy
We're gonna
turn.
probably die right here.
Enemy playing cards. Potion of vitality. Enemy heals 3. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Next.
I've been a little too greedy.
Character info. Player gold 18. Enemy status. Player gold. Character info. Next.
If we can
You
live
gain
this
16
turn,
gold.
I will
Skip rewards.
take everything.
Enemy status. Fire Nova.
Oh, good,
Int
he's
1.
drinking.
Inflict 1 burning. Fire shield. Int 1.
Oh,
Gain 3 barrier.
goodness. He could have
At the
killed
start
us
of next
right
turn.
there if he
Inflict
wanted
burning.
to.
Witching
If he
hour.
had
Int 1.
been
Gain 1
ambitious
potency.
enough, he
Increases
could
by
have
1
killed
whenever
us.
you play a cursed card. Cursed. Action. Common. Fire shield. Int 1. Witching hour. Add fire Nova. Add fire shield to deck.
Okay, nice little gold.
Exploration. Settings.
Fire Nova. Fire Shield.
Settings. Settings. Mini boss matriarch. Enemy aura. And rate. Blacksmith the fire still.
I'm gonna
Bandit
take
camp looks like you found the
fire
bandit's hideout. Player
shield
gold.
because
Character
it's just
info.
so
Use
good.
weapon power. Show deck. Player health 26. Show deck. Use weapon power familiar. Show
Then
deck.
I can drop
Current cards in
Lightning
deck.
Shield
24.
finally.
Use
But
weapon
we
power
need to heal up
character
right
info.
now.
Player gold
Seriously,
34.
we just can't. We have to. How much money?
Bandit camp
Just
looks
not
like you
enough
found the
money
bandit's
to
hideout.
really
Settings.
upgrade. I really don't want to do a. I
Mini
want
boss
to do a
matriarch Daisy. Enemy
blacksmith
aura. Enraged.
upgrade.
Mini boss
Sometimes
settings.
the blacksmith
Settings.
will stick around,
Mini
but
boss matriarch.
sometimes it
Enemy
will
aura.
disappear.
Enraged. Blacksmith the fire
I'm
still
just
burns. Bandit
feeling
camp
we
looks like
can
you found the
get
bandit's
one
hideout.
more fight and be able to get a full upgrade to our wands.
Blacksmith the fire still
And I'm
burns.
not
Enemy
fighting
aura.
Daisy.
Enraged. Start of turn.
Absolutely
Mini
not.
boss matriarch Daisy runner up. Settings. Settings. Mini boss matriarch. Enemy aura. Enraged. Blacksmith the fire still burned bright. Bandit camp looks like you found the bandit's hideout. Bandit den as you search for the next.
Okay, let's.
Continue.
We don't have
Continue.
any more campsites
Bandit
too,
den you
so
follow the
we
increasingly
are going
approach
to
quietly.
lose unless we
Exploration.
can
Player
heal
gold
really
34.
fast.
Campsite A brief rested from the perils of adventure. Player gold character info. Player gold campsite A boss garden brief enemy aura enraged. Boss garden campsite A brief rested from the perils of adventure. Campfire A war the campfire remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 17 health. Exploration. Player gold 34. Enemy aura enraged. Settings. Mini boss
Okay.
matriarch blacksmith the fire still boss
Okay,
garden brief
there's
a
our
fashionable hat sets him
campsite.
apart from the other bandits.
Let's campsite.
Enemy aura and player gold 34. Character info. Use weapon power
Let's
from
heal.
show deck. Player health 43.
17's better than nothing. I don't know if we can kill Boss Garvin, but he fights
Show
slow,
deck.
so we
Use
might
weapon
have
power
a shot.
character info. Use weapon power familiar weapon activate to start next combat with a familiar of your choice. Use weapon power familiar weapon
43
activate
health?
card. Raven familiar.
Maybe.
Snake familiar.
Maybe.
Fey familiar.
It depends
Use
on
weapon
how
power
lucky
familiar
we
weapon
get.
activate to start next combat with a
Our
familiar of
deck's
your
a
choice.
tiny
Enemy aura.
bit bloaty.
Settings.
We're going to take
Mini
every
boss
heal
matriarch
pot
blacksmith the
right
fire still
away.
burned bright inside. Boss garden grieves a fashionable hat sets him apart from the other bandits. Enemy
Let's
gains
get
enraged
our
enchantment.
Fey
You gain 3 bleeding
familiar
stacks. Enemy gains sanguine repost enchantment. Enemy gains blood taxes enchantment. Your turn. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 3 when
Let's
dealt
go for
damage.
Fey.
Take 1 additional damage per
She's
stack of
very
bleeding.
strong.
Then reduce bleeding stacks by 1.
Let's go for it.
Player status. Enemy status. Enemy status. Sanguine repose. At the press for setting. Previously played card. Settings. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy name
All
Golden
right.
Greaves. Enemy health
We're
80.
going full
Enemy energy 0.
defensive,
Enemy hand.
taking
Attack.
every
Enemy description
potion,
of fashionable hat sets him
and we're
apart from the
gonna
other
play
bandits.
very
A cloaked figure with a
defensive,
wide brimmed hat obscuring most of their
and then
face.
go in for
He
the
stands
kill.
in a poised stance, holding a sword in one hand and a cane in the other. He wears elegant, dark clothing with gold accents and fur trim. His attire suggests a mix of nobility and practicality for combat. This individual appears to be a skilled swordsman with a mysterious air, possibly a vigilante or aristocratic warrior operating in the shadows. Enemy status. Player status. Grimoire of Fire. A player health 43. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character in Grimoire of Fire. You take 3 damage. Fire shield. Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. Healing potion. Bonus. You heal 15 health. Orb of Fire. Plus 5. Crooked wand. Plus player status. Bleeding. Crooked wand. Orb of Fire.
Yep.
Plus
Good
fire
description.
shield. Int 1. Gain 3. You gain 3 barrier stats. You gain fire shield enchantment. You crooked wand. Plus 2. Player status. Bleeding.
Let's
Stacks 3 when dealt
Grimoire.
Player status. Lightning attunement. Your next player status. Fire shield. Gain player status.
Let's take
Fade
that.
familiar. Player status. Green. Player status. Winning whimsy added to enemy deck. Player status. Grimoire of Fire.
Let's
Select
fire
card. Searing Ray.
shield.
Int 1. Fire shield. Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. Burning arrow. Deal 4 damage. Inflict 2 burning. Ranged fire action. Common. Burning. Fire shield. You gain 3 barrier stacks. Player status. Grimoire of
Let's
Fire. Stacks 2 activate to deal the fire action and play
Winnie,
it. Deplete. Orb of
whimsy
Fire.
him up.
Plus 5. Int 1. Deal. Enemy takes 6 damage. Enemy gained 1 burning stacks. You gain Orb of Fire enchantment. Fire attunement. Player status. Bleeding. Crooked wand.
That
character
burning
info.
is good,
Crooked
but
wand.
we're
I
gonna
don't have
fire
enough
shield
energy.
up.
Character end turn. End turn.
I'd rather have
Enemy
more
turn. You gained 1 bleeding
defense.
stacks. Enemy playing cards. Lacerating repose. You block the damage. Outlaw alchemy. Life Drinker Venom. Enemy gains Life Drinker Venom enchantment. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 2 burning stacks. End turn.
End your turn.
Character info. Philosopher's Stone. Witching Hour. Int 1. Crooked Wand. Plus Fire Shield. Int Crooked Wand. Plus player status. Fire attunement. Crooked Wand.
That
Fire
lacerating-
Crooked Wand. Plus
that
Witching Hour.
lacerating,
Int 1. Gain 1 potency. You
attack
gain 1
is
potency
really
stacks.
bad.
Fire
And
shield.
we're already
Int 1.
suffering
You gain
from
3
a ton
barrier
of
stacks.
bleed, so
You gain
we
fire
gotta
shield.
get the
Lightning
bandage
attunement.
soon.
Player health 55. Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Crooked Wand. Crooked Wand. Player status. Fire shield. Gain 3 barrier. At the start of next
Didn't get
turn.
it.
Player status. Lightning attunement. Player status. Fey familiar. Stacks 2 activate to
Let's
wishful whimsy
Witching
added to enemy
Hour.
deck. Player status. Grimoire of Fire.
Let's fire
Select
shield.
card. Searing Ray. Int 1. Fiery Garage. Int 1. Shuff. Fire shield. Int 1. Gain 3 bar. You gain 3 barrier stacks. Player status. Grimoire of Fire. Stacks 1 activate to deal the fire action and play it. Deplete. Gain Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Crooked Wand. Plus 3. Crooked Wand. Plus 2. Neutral 1. Player status. Crooked Wand. Crooked Wand. Philosopher's Stone. Neutral 1. Conjure a random free card of the color you spend to cast this card. Scholar. Conjure 2 instead.
Yes,
Charges.
fire
2/2.
shield all day.
Item. Legendary. Treasure. This card.
Yes.
Crooked Wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1.
Okay.
Deal star 4 star damage. Inflict a random affliction. Swap.
let's see what we're gonna
Curse.
get here.
Magic basic attack. Player health 55. Show deck. Player energy. End turn.
Let's go
Character. Crooked Wand.
for...
Plus 3. Crooked Wand. Evocation. Conjure a random frost.
Let's go
Fire,
for-
and lightning action. Attune.
Shall we gamble?
Conjuration.
Let's
Rare.
go for it.
Attune. Arcane Garage.
See what we got.
Deal 1 damage. Repeat for each Arcane Garage you played this combat. 0. Merge a craft evocation. Conjure a random frost. Fire, and lightning action. Attune. Conjuration. Rare. Attune. If you are not attuned already, attune to a random element. Attunements and power action. Player health 55.
Not bad.
Crooked Wand. Plus 3. Crooked Wand. Plus Arcane Garage. Deal 1
Eh.
damage. Repeat for each Arcane Garage you
Let's
fan the
evocation.
flames. Int 1. Double your foes burning. Bury 2 cards. Magic Fire Conjuration.
Arcane is
Uncommon.
so weak.
Burning. At
It
the end of the
needs
turn.
such a
Take 1 damage
boost.
per stack of burning. I don't have enough energy. Arcane Garage.
Arcane needs
Deal 1
such
damage.
a boost.
Enemy takes
It's
1 damage.
so weak.
Fan the flames. Int 1. Player health 55. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character. Crooked Wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal start. Crooked Wand. Plus 2. Neutral 1.
we
Deal start.
could
Crooked
do
Wand. Character.
this.
End turn. Enemy turn. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Enemy playing cards. Outlaw alchemy.
This hit
Outlaw
him.
alchemy. Trial blood potion. Enemy gain 3 regenerate stacks. Trial blood potion. Enemy gain 3 regenerate stacks. Enemy takes 4 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 8 burning stacks.
Nothing else.
End turn. Character info. Crooked Wand. Plus Witching Hour. Surge of Intellect. Block. Neutral 1. Witching Hour. Int 1.
He's
Player
putting a
status.
bunch of
Lightning attunement.
potions.
Your next lightning action draws a card. Witching Hour.
He's
Int
putting
1.
a bunch
You
of
gain 1
potions in
potency
his
stats.
hand.
End
Man,
turn.
he's going crazy.
Character in Crooked Wand. Witching Hour. Int 1. Gain 2 potency. Surge of
We
Intellect.
gotta get that bleed off
You
of
gain 1
us.
focus stacks. Witching Hour. Int 1. You gained 1 potency stacks. You gained 1 potency stacks. Player
Can't
status.
find
Lightning
it. It's at the
attunement. Your
bottom of
player
our
status.
deck.
Fey familiar. Player status. Player status. Wishful whimsy added to enemy deck. Player status. Barrier. Stacks 8 when dealt. Player status. Potency. Stacks 4. Player status. Focus. Stacks 1 when you 4. Enemy status. Enraged. Start of turn. Gain 1 anger.
Okay, we got our Witching Hour up,
Player
so we
player
can
status.
charge one.
Potency.
It's over.
Stacks 4 afflictions you inflict. Player status. Barrier. Stacks 8 when player status. Grimoire of Fire. Stacks 1 activate to select card. You gain Aura of Fire enchantment. Afterburn. Int 1. Inflict burning equal to the last damage dealt. 0. Magic Scourge. Deal 2 damage. While fire attuned. Inflict burning equal
we
to the
ran
damage
out
dealt
of
and draw
our
a card.
grimoire.
Magic Fire action. Common. Burn. Cauterize. Int 1. Gain 4 health. Remove all your bleeding then gain 1 burning. Fire cast. You heal 4 health.
Oh, there
Player
it is.
status. Lightning attunement. Your next lightning action draws a
What do we
card.
got?
Crooked Wand.
Okay, now
Plus 3.
we got-
Neutral 1. Character in. End turn. Player energy. In. 1. End turn. Character in. Crooked Wand. Block. Player status. Or block. Neutral. You gain 3 armor stacks. Character info. Crooked
Okay,
Wand.
let's get rid
Player
of that
status.
bleed.
Crooked Wand. Player status. Crooked
Let's
player
leave- at
health
least we
59.
got rid of
Show
the
deck.
bleed. It's
Player
better
energy.
than
End turn.
nothing.
End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy heal 6. Enemy playing cards. Sanguine strike. You block the damage.
Okay.
Sanguine strike. You take 3 damage. Enemy heals 3. You gain 3
Let's
bleeding stacks.
block.
Enemy takes 15 damage.
I wanna be
Enemy
safe
gained 1
as I
anger
can
stacks.
be.
Your turn. Enemy gained 1 burning stacks. End turn. Character in block. Neutral 1. Lightning shield. Surge of intellect. Healing potion. Charged wand. Player status. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn. Inflict 1 burning. You are immune. Player status. Lightning attunement.
He's
Your
taking
next
a
lightning
ton of
player
damage.
status. Potency. Stacks 4 afflictions. You
He's
player
taking a
status.
ton of
Focus.
damage.
Stacks 1 when
He
you
hit
enemy
us a little
status.
bit,
Enraged.
but that wasn't
Start
as
player
bad as it
status.
could have
Aura
been.
block. Neutral 1. Lightning shield. Int 1. Surge of intellect. Gain. You gain 1 focus stacks. Charged wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Steal 5 health. Player status. Aura of charged wand. Enemy takes 8 damage. You heal 5 health. Character info. Block. Neutral 1. Lightning shield.
Okay, that's all we
Int
got.
1. Gain 3 barrier. Healing potion. Lightning shield. Healing potion. You heal 10 health. Character info. Block. Neutral 1. Lightning shield.
We just need to
Int 1. Gain
hold
3 barrier.
on.
You gain 3 barrier stacks. You gain lightning shield enchantment. You gain fire attunement. Block.
Yeah,
Neutral. Character
nice.
info. Character info. Block. Neutral 1. Character and turn. Player energy. In 1.
Oh, take that. Of course.
End turn. Character block. Neutral. Fast forward. Bonus. Player status. Fast block. Neutral 1. You gain 3 armor stacks.
Good. We're just going to be very defensive.
Character info.
He's
End turn.
taking a
Player
ton of
energy.
damage each
End
turn,
turn.
so I
End
think
turn.
we got him.
Enemy turn. Enemy
The
heals
good thing
5.
is he
Enemy
plays
playing
so
cards.
slow.
Sanguine strike. You
we
take 2
can
damage.
really
you gain 2
overwhelm
bleeding
him.
stacks. Lacerating repose. You take 7 damage. You take 2 damage. Enemy takes 16 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your
I'll
turn.
block.
Enemy gained 1 burning
I'd
stack.
rather
Glimpse of
block and
player
be safe.
Enemy status. Press for detailed enemy. Enemy name Garden Greaves. Enemy health 50. Enemy energy 1. Enemy status. Enraged. Player status. Aura of fire. At the start of your turn. Inflict 1. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 bane. Character info. Glimpse of evil. First aid kit. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. First aid kit. Neutral 1.
Okay,
Hunter.
should be getting
Bandage.
close.
Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Inflict 1 bane. Corrupt. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks.
50. Good
Crooked
lordy.
wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Deal start.
We gotta
crooked
kill
wand.
him faster.
Plus bandage. 1. You heal 2 health. Bandage. 1 used. Player status. Aura of fire. Bandage. 1. Crooked wand.
Okay, there's
Plus 2.
first
Crooked
aid
wand.
kit. Let's get
Plus
that
I
up.
don't have enough energy.
Let's glimpse him.
Crooked wand. Plus bandage. Crooked wand. Glimpse of evil. Character info. End turn. Player energy.
Let's take off that bleed. Let's
End turn.
no energy. We had the bandage though.
Enemy
We were
turn.
taking
Enemy
lots of
heals 4.
bleed.
Enemy playing cards. Outlaw alchemy. Wishful whimsy. You gain wishful whimsy enchantment. Bubbly brew. You take 9 damage. You
This
gain
is gonna
5
be
poison
really
stacks.
tight. It's
Sanguine
gonna be a
strike.
tight
You
fight.
take 9 damage. You gain 9 bleeding stacks. Enemy takes
he's
17 damage.
powering
Enemy gained
up
1 anger
with
stacks.
his
Your turn.
anger.
Enemy gained 2 burning stacks. Character info. Bandage. 1 use. Gain 2 health and remove all bleeding. Persist. You take 1 damage. Philosopher's stone. Neutral 1. Orb of
Ooh,
fire.
there. Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
5. Surge of intellect. You take 1
Ow.
damage. You gained 1 focus stacks. Block. Neutral 1. Gain lightning shield. Int 1. Player status. Poison.
Jesus
Lightning shield.
Christ.
Int 1. Gain 3 barrier. At the start, player health 42. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character. Philosopher's stone. Neutral 1. Conjure a random orb of fire. Plus 5. Surge of intellect. You take 1 damage. You gain lightning shield.
Got that
You
poison
gain 3
on
barrier
us.
stacks. You gain lightning shield enchantment. You gained 1 chain stacks. Character info. Character info. Philosopher's stone. Orb of fire. Enemy takes 7 damage. Enemy gain 2 burning stacks. You gain orb of fire enchantment. Lightning attunement. Fire attunement. Player status. Lightning shield. Gain 3 block. Neutral 1. You gain 3 armor stacks. Philosopher's stone. Neutral 1. Player status.
If I had
Lightning
a
shield.
charge
Gain 3
wand
barrier.
pop up, it'd be
Prestige.
great.
Conjure a free copy of every card in your deck into your deck. Conjuration. Legendary. Fire shield added to your deck. Witching hour added to your deck. Witching hour
We
added
can
to your
kill
deck.
him
Fire
soon.
shield
It's
added
gonna
to your
be
deck.
tough, though.
Crooked wand added to your deck. Fast forward added to your deck. Crooked wand added to your deck. Witching hour added to your deck. Block added to your deck. Crooked wand added to your deck. Player status. Lightning shield. Fan of flames. Double your foe's burning. Enemy gained 18 burning stacks. Burn crooked wand. Burn
let's
witching
go
hour.
for it.
Frost attunement. Player status. Lightning shield. Gain 3 barrier. At the start of next turn. Gain chain equal to your barrier.
I
Attune.
love that card.
Player status. Aura of fire. Player status. Character info. End turn. Enemy
He's gonna
turn.
hate
Enemy heals
that.
3. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Enemy playing cards. Outlaw alchemy.
Enjoy
Wishful
the
whimsy. You gain wishful
near
whimsy
30
enchantment.
fire.
Luck potion.
You're-
You gain 5 charm
you know
stacks.
what?
Glimmer added to your deck. Winning whimsy. Enemy gained 1 jinxed stacks. Sanguine strike.
He's gonna
Lacerating
die,
repose.
but
You take 3
he is
damage.
gonna hurt
You
us.
take 1 damage. Enemy takes 39 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 2 burning stacks. End turn. Fire shield. Player status. Charm. Enemy status. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy name Garden Greaves. Enemy health 3. Enemy energy 0. Enemy status. Player status. Charmed. Stacks 2 lose the fire shield. Gain 3 barrier. Block. Gain 3. Fast forward. Bonus. Witching hour. Int 1. Witching hour. Int
Okay,
1.
he should
Gain
be really
alert.
close
Low
to
battery.
death.
20% battery remain. Low power mode. Button. Close. Button. Witching hour. Direct touch
Okay,
area.
3 health. Okay,
Use the
you're
rotor to
done.
enable direct touch for this app. Dawncaster.
Okay, let's go with...
Double tap to cellular. Screen
we just
recording in
kill him.
progress. 11:12 a.m. Button. Status bar item. Activate to open app. App switcher. Dawncaster. Active. Witching hour. Dawncaster. Direct touch area.
Oh, please
Use
tell
the
me you
rotor to
didn't
enable
stop
direct
my
touch for this
recording.
app.
Give me 1 second, folks.
Witching hour. Int 1. Witching hour. Int 1. Fast forward.
Okay, we're
Bonus.
still good.
Block.
We're still
Gain
good.
3 armor. Fire shield. Gain 3 barrier.
Sorry,
At the start of
battery's
next
low.
turn. Character info. End turn. Player energy. In.
We have been
Show deck.
playing,
Current
haven't we?
Player health
Sorry
37.
about that. Doesn't happen too often, but I didn't charge my phone last night, so...
Show deck. Player energy.
Can we
End turn.
kill him,
Character
please?
Fire shield. Gain 3 barrier. At the start of next, you gain 3 barrier stacks. You gain fire shield enchantment. Fast forward. Bonus.
We need to get
Witching
more
hour.
offensive
Input.
cards.
Witching
Losing
hour.
that fireball
Witching hour.
really hurt
Gain
us.
1 potency. Crooked wand. +3. Neutral
that's
1.
our number
Deal star
1
4.
priority.
Enemy
Get
takes
rid
4
of the
damage.
lightning,
Enemy gain 2
bring
frozen
in the
stats.
fireball.
Next. Character info.
Let's go for fire shield. Oh, there it is. Cooker wand. There it is.
Player gold 34. Enemy status. Player health 37. Player health 37. Show deck. Next.
Thank God. That was
You
so
gain 10 gold.
close.
Skip rewards. Enemy status. Wicker Crocs. Int 2. Inflict 6 doom. If this card is cursed, double hex. Action. Rare. Doom. At the end of turn, take 1 damage for each stack of doom. Decrease doom by 1 each time an action is played. Del. Select 1 of 3 randomly selected cards. Hex. Hexes are powerful effects
Okay,
that
let's see
debilitate
what
foes in different
rewards.
ways.
Fireball would be great.
Enemy stat. Wicker Crocs. Int 2. Inflict 6 doom. If this card is cursed, double hex.
Ooh.
Action.
Nice
Rare.
card.
Doom. At the end of turn, take 1 damage for each stack of doom. Decrease doom by 1 each time an action is played. Del. Select 1 of 3 randomly selected cards. Hex. Hexes are powerful effects that debilitate foes
These
in
are
different ways.
cool. I love the hexes.
Glimpse of evil. Int 1. Cursed Cauldron. Neutral 2. Activate to transmute a card into a cursed card of a higher rarity. Deplete. Inflict a hex. 2 durability. Cursed. Equipment. Uncommon. Transmute. Transmuting a card permanently converts it into a random card of the same color with a higher
isn't a
rarity.
fireball.
Hex. Hexes are powerful effects that debilitate foes in
But
different
it
ways.
is- it
Durability.
is
The number of times
offensive.
equipment can be activated before it's depleted for the remainder of combat. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All
Oh, I
enchantments
got
are
a
unique.
Cursed Cauldron. That's
Cursed cards
so
can add Wicker Crocs
good.
to add Glimpse of evil. Add Cursed Cauldron to deck. Garden greets the leader of the bandit
Cursed
An
Cauldron
incredulous
is
expression on his
so
twisted face slowly changing into a
good.
bloodied grin. Continue. Garden greets lucky hit. Ellipsis.
I
You
might
don't even know what is
get
really
it.
going on here, do you? Continue.
I mean,
Garden greets he pauses,
I
coughing up
might
some more
get
blood
it.
as he clutches
Let's
the
get
clearly
it.
lethal wound on his chest.
I'm going to get
Let him
Cursed
speak.
Cauldron. It's such
Garden
a
greets
powerful
Garden snarls
card.
and watches his bloodied hand before taking another ragged breath. Continue. Garden greets you think there's hope here while there is none. Arcanist. Starkoff star there's something those holier than thou paladins aren't telling you about this whole. Ellipsis. Endeavor. Continue. Garden greets but I won't be the one to spoil the Serper. He growls as the red gleam in his eyes starts to dim and the last gurgle gasp marks the demise of the devious bandit.
So when you hear star, that's typically done for sighted folks. It means that the character is making a non-verbal audio sound, like a cough, a sneeze, a sniff, a clearing of the throat. It's preceded by a star, which is done in comic books, literature, things like that. For those of you who are listening to it, the only real way for voiceover to translate a star as a interjection of some kind
Address the remaining
is for
bandits.
it to say something
Bandits with their
really
former leader dead in the
long
mud. The remaining bandits
just
stop their cheering and
basically
stare at each other
ruin the
bewilderedly.
effect. So for the most part, just have to accept that star just means they made
Invite the bandits back as soldiers.
audio
Most bandits look at each other and
reaction
nod.
of
Some more
kind.
desperate to get out of the clearly
Auditory
losing situation and happy to
reaction
accept
of
any
some
mercy now
kind.
that their leader has fallen. Continue. Eastern Blightwoods where to next?
All right, you guys can come back, but I need the
Explore
money.
the area more. Exploration. Use weapon
Yeah, I
power
need that
use
money.
weapon power familiar weapon activate to start next combat with a familiar of your choice. Character info. Player gold 44.
Cool. All right, let's go back and visit the blacksmith. Might as well. I
Blacksmith
mean,
the
we
fire
might
still
have
burned
enough
right
to
inside
get
the workshop.
2 sets of upgrades for our ones. He might be here. Let's cross our fingers.
Leave
Cross
area,
your
leave this area
fingers,
and venture
folks.
for Blacksmith player gold 44. Character info.
Oh, we don't have enough.
Player gold 44. Blacksmith the fire still burned. Leave area, leave this area and venture forth.
And we just didn't
Blacksmith the fire
have
still burned
enough.
right inside the
Oh,
workshop.
So
Blacksmith the fire still burned right inside the regular fire hornate. Regular fire hornate 20 gold. Upgrade a card. You lose minus 20 gold. Select card. Charge wand.
We could take a Daisy, but that's a death sentence.
Plus a crooked wand. Plus the crooked wand. The crooked wand. The orb of
Let's
fire.
get
Plus
at least
5.
one card upgrade.
Deal star 6. Crooked wand. Crooked wand. Crooked wand. Charge wand. Plus 3. Neutral 1. Steal 1 health. Improved by the potency of your card upgrade.
Let's upgrade
Fireball.
one card.
The Grimoire of Fire. Exploration. Player gold 20. Player gold 24. Enemy aura. Enraged. Settings. Bandit looter this leave area, leave this area and venture forth. Bandit looter this oblivious bandit carries a large box.
Let's upgrade this
leave area,
card.
leave the mini boss matriarch. Enemy aura. Player gold. Character info. Use weapon
Better
power.
than
Showdown.
nothing.
Player health 37.
Oh, there's a bandit looter here. Oh, he's strong though. Ooh. I want to take him on. I just don't feel like we have enough
Use
health.
weapon power familiar. Character info. Player gold 24. Enemy aura.
We have
mini boss
37
leave area, leave this area. Bandit looter this oblivious bandit.
I do not
Settings.
believe that's enough
Bandit
to
looter
fight
this
him.
leave area, leave this area and venture
I do
forth.
not believe
Settings.
so.
Press to continue.
Yeah, I do not believe
was
we have
founded by
enough
the
to
Radiant
deal with
Militia as a
him.
rallying banner. Exploration. Settings.
I don't think it's enough to fight him.
Settings. Consul Evelyn, the commander of Brightcandle Fortress. Maribeth Evelyn, the consul greets you with a courteous, report your success. Maribeth Evelyn traitors? Led by one of my former sergeants. No less. Disgusting. I can stomach those wary of our
We'll be able
cause,
to
but to abandon it
upgrade.
altogether and
With the
surrender to
money
the
we
corruption it's revolting.
receive from Consular Evelyn,
Continue.
we should be able
You
to
gain 50 gold.
upgrade all
Maribeth
of
Evelyn,
our
the consul reaches into a drawer on her oaken desk and hands you a heavy pouch. On behalf of the Radiant Militia, I thank you, Arcanist. You've taken care of quite the problem. How is the war progressing? Maribeth Evelyn, ah yes. The consul pauses for a moment and takes a seat behind her desk, pressing the tips of her fingers against each other as she proceeds. Continue. Maribeth Evelyn, as you might have gathered by now, our war effort against the Onyx Cathedral isn't going exactly, ellipsis, as planned. Continue. Maribeth Evelyn, the demon's resistance has been far stronger than we anticipated. Their numbers seem to grow by the hour while ours dwindle every day. Who is this Dawnbringer? Maribeth Evelyn, we call him the Dawnbringer now, but he was once known by his given name, Corellian Salspear, a Kandorian noble, discovered to be the champion by the Order of the Gilded Rose itself. Why are they so important? Maribeth Evelyn, the Dawnbringer is not just a warrior of the light, he is also our banner, a rallying cry to the men and women of the Radiant Militia, to give them the courage they need to push into the hordes that await us in Umbris. Why isn't the plan working? Maribeth Evelyn, the consul looks up and seems to think for a moment, before taking a deep breath. Continue. Maribeth Evelyn, our champion is, ellipsis, missing. I tell you this because you've earned the truth. Every day the men and women of the militia grow more anxious as our numbers dwindle. Continue. Maribeth Evelyn, without our champion, the troops will lose morale. And if we can't change the tide, Brightcandle will be overwhelmed within weeks, if not days. Ask about the Gilded Summons. Maribeth Evelyn, the Gilded Summons was supposed to give us the much-needed reinforcements. The Magisters offer a profitable contract to those not enlisted already, but the call is being answered hesitantly and I fear we might be losing ground soon. Ask about the demons. Maribeth Evelyn, the demons seem nearly endless. We anticipated resistance, even after Ray's initial strike, but I've never seen their ranks grow so large in so little time. Ask about the plan. Maribeth Evelyn, the crusade is the plan. Ray gave us a sign, casting their beacon onto these dark lands. It turned to a rallying cry, a banner the entire Shattered Realms could stand behind. But that's not all. Continue. Maribeth Evelyn is the prophecy foretold. She sent us a champion, an avatar of light carving the path into the abyss of Umbris and reclaim what was lost so long ago. Aren't you looking for this champion? Maribeth Evelyn, of course we are. But so far, all our scouts have disappeared as well. Where was the champion last seen? Maribeth Evelyn, despite my advice against such a bold move, the Dawnbringer and a small number of his followers set out to the Onyx Cathedral itself. I hesitate to ask this of you, Arcanist, but the time for indecision is over. You want me to find him? Maribeth Evelyn, to put it bluntly, there will not be much of a war if we don't find our champion soon. You have proven capable up to this point. Perhaps you will succeed where the militia has not. Do you think they are still alive? Maribeth Evelyn, we don't. But an avatar of light and long foretold champion doesn't just, ellipsis, vanish and die. He must be up to something. We just need to know what it is before this whole war effort falls apart. What do I do once I find Maribeth Evelyn, report back, or aid them in whatever way you can. We need to reach the Onyx Cathedral and stop this incursion or all hope is lost. I'll find this Dawnbringer. Maribeth Evelyn, I don't know why, but I believe you just might. May the light guide your path, Arcanist. You will have earned more than just the Regent's favor should you succeed in this mission. Continue. You gain 25 gold. Maribeth Evelyn is for the traitors you brought back, ellipsis. I am not sure they deserve a second chance, but we can ill afford to turn down what little advantages we are offered. Take this extra with my thanks, Arcanist. If anything, this is the first good sign we've seen in quite some time. Lee. Exploration. Player gold 99. Player gold 99.
All right. We have 99 gold. We'll do some upgrades. We'll record another episode of this wonderful deck that we're playing. Witching Hour. It's been extremely fun to play. You've experienced some of the highs and lows of playing such an intricate deck. It's been extremely fun. This is Eclipse, the brand new expansion, and it happens because of your contributions, donations, and basically your collaboration with developers to create new content. I appreciate you all so very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll hear you soon on next Dawncaster as the creatures of night have risen and heroes of dawn are preparing to sleep for the night. And we've been recording for 2 hours. Good Lord, this has been a long episode, and it's been a blessed one at that. Thank you very much, folks. I've got to go. You take care.